Good morning. How are you guys? How's it going? I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see who took my first today. Oh my gosh, Jeremy. Thank you so much for taking my first. It makes me very, very happy that you could be my first. Then we got Daily Pillows, we've got Jeremy, we've got Ren, we've got Phi, we've got Plum Blossom Pup, and we've got Kako Genre. Welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to see you guys. We are playing Love Curse. We played the demo back in January, and the demo was so much fun. I really, really loved it. It was very exciting. And the full game officially came out like earlier this week, and I like insta-bought it. And I've just been waiting to play it. So we're gonna play some of it today. As you can see here, they have an important notice on the game, right? All the characters are 18 or older. This is fiction, it's not real. Yeah, remember it was the get later die, right? Yeah, exactly, this is the get later die. Production team asked that any videos or streams refrain from featuring over 3 hours of gameplay. Alright, we're gonna respect that. We're not gonna be able to show a full route, right? We're not gonna be able to show the ending. But, I mean, if you guys like the 3 hours of gameplay that we show, then you should consider purchasing the game from Steam, which I have the link to the Steam page for this game in the description of the YouTube stream, and I also have it if you do ! Love Curse no space in chat in Twitch, it'll pop up the link to it as well in case you guys want to get it. It's like on sale. If I remember correctly, it was like $12 because it's on sale right now. I think it's like 15 off sale or something like that, roughly. So pretty cheap. But yes, so we're gonna respect devs, and we're only gonna stream roughly 3 hours worth of gameplay, which is still longer because I believe the stream last time was only like an hour and a half. So we're still getting like double the length of the demo basically that we can stream, which I'm fine with. Plus I usually only stream like 3 hours anyway. That's around how long I stream anyway. But I'm super hyped. I've been waiting so long for this. Being here's the best part of my day. Aw, you're so sweet, Jeremy. You're such a sweetheart. Also, welcome in, Red Go Light. Welcome in. Alright, let's pause that music so we can go here. There we go. Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, the game comes in both English and Chinese. Of course, I just set it to English because, you know, it's the only one I speak out of the two options. So we're gonna go with English. But look at that. I love this opening screen with like the soft movement and the light. It's just so pretty. The art style for this game is so gorgeous. I love the painted style so much. It's beautiful. Okay. I'll start. Please enter your first name. Indy. Or should I have done Dare? I guess I should have done Dare. Oh well. I thought they were gonna ask me my last name. Thud. Oh, that's right. We get it like immediately fucking hit by a truck. I forgot. The blaring horns blend in an instant. I'm engulfed in white light. If it's as gay as I think it is, yeah, it is. It's also toxic gay too. Some of the endings apparently have the potential for like imprisonment and like possessiveness and other toxic behaviors. So I'm excited. I jolt awake, my heart pounding against my chest. Sweat drips down my body like a waterfall. It's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. There's no doubt about it. I haven't recovered from the events of that day yet. It was my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. When the car was speeding towards me, my brain was yelling at my body to move out the way, but my legs wouldn't listen. To my surprise, the crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut short. There she is. She's so beautiful. I missed you. I've missed you so much. A strange young woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car, and miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one could answer my question, but without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. Also, hi, Gabby. Welcome in. Oh no, my guilty pleasure, VN love tropes. Yeah, I do love them. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She stood there, motionless, her eyes shifting as I approach her. Also, hi, Sammy. Hello? Worry not. They call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee my aid, as thou wast in the most perilous of situations. I love how she fucking talks. It's like a historical drama, dude. I love it. I see. Phoenix? What a weird name. And why is she talking like that? I have come to seek thee this day to resolve matters of utmost urgency, so dire that they concern thine own life itself. Huh? My duty is to safeguard the Yan family for 1,000 years, yet thy life draweth near its end. Alone I wield not the power to alter the course of thy fate. Thou wert meant to perish in a fateful collision, yet I have spent my own power to grant thee but 1 more year. People need to talk like this IRL, yeah. Yeah, it'd be sexy of them. It'd be very sexy of them. Especially if they're hot like Phoenix. Alas, bending the will of heaven doth consume my strength greatly. I must retreat into the mountains and resume my cultivation. Thou must seek out thy fated lover, for only they may save thee. Shouldst thou fail, none shall be able to save thee then. My fated lover? Wait a second, are you saying I'm gonna die if I don't find my soulmate? Phoenix nods. None of what Phoenix said made sense, but she had miraculously stopped the car and saved my life. Her words defied reality, but so did her actions. So, what should I do? My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. Also, hi, Coffee. Welcome in. Thanks for the lurkies. This sounds like a serious situation. What should I do? Heaven shall guide thee. Thou needst only listen to the divine voice above and follow the willings of thine own heart. Follow my heart? I am forbidden to reveal more. I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared. Her last words were, tread lightly. Hot people should learn how to talk like this, yeah. I instantly fall for women that speak like this. Dark Souls crushes. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's sexy. What can I say? I love a woman who speaks to me like she's part of a historical drama, dude. It just riles me up, man. I was completely lost in my thoughts. What was going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend Megan. That was so dangerous. What were you doing standing in the middle of the road? You're lucky that car stopped in time. Otherwise, your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello, Indy. Everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan had taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I was lucky I hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that was it. I had fainted from shock. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who would help me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembers is that I'd fallen to the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel? I murmur to myself. I'm still lost in my thoughts when suddenly my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? I grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Mom, why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? I know we said we'd come home next week. Again? You two haven't come back in ages. It's boring. I'm stuck at home alone. You should be glad you don't have two overbearing parents lecturing you all the time. No way. Have you two finished packing? I'll ship you whatever you're missing. Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time, all right? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. If she really worried, she'd come home and visit, dude. I almost died today. That text wouldn't have gone through and you wouldn't have even known. I know, I'm already an adult. Have a little faith in me. Sweetie. Okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safe. Thanks, we will. Oh, by the way, a new tenant's moving into the apartment next door. I think she's about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Didn't we actually die, technically? No, we didn't actually die. It screeched right in front of us. It didn't actually hit us. She stopped it from hitting us. I'll talk to you later. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. I turn off my phone and massage my temples, my head aching from everything that happened. I glance at the clock. It's still too early to get out of bed, so I decide to go back to sleep. It's almost 9 in the morning when I wake up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. Also, bro, I gotta blow my nose so bad. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Did I not mute it? I thought I muted. Fuck. Oops. I thought I muted when I blew my nose. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just spring. It's just pollen. That's all it is. It's just allergy. No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you guys. I genuinely thought I muted my mic when I blew my nose. I'm sorry. Get well soon. Oh my gosh. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just stuffy nose because of allergies. That's all it is. I'm not sick or nothing. It's okay. We're used to it. No. I don't want you to be used to that. No. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I just look over and I see my mic peaked and I'm like, oh no. I'm sorry. It's okay. You can relax. I'll quadruple check next time that I mute my mic if I need to blow my nose. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, she said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. I made a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across from mine. Is that the new neighbor? Mom mentioned? I can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly I hear 2 knocks at my door. Who is it? We good. I forgot they have really cute voices. Just wanted to introduce myself. Jia is an affectionate term of address for a female person of the same age or older. I'm a bit surprised. This new neighbor is more outgoing than I imagined. Liza, hi Jacob, welcome in. Hi Marsh, welcome in. Hey, sorry about that. I was in my bedroom, I didn't hear you. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Here it is. Puppy girl. I missed her. I missed her. Sunlight streams through the hallway, enveloping her short, curly brown hair in a soft golden glow. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed in the warm morning glow. I'm Nixia. Nice to meet you. Nixia? That sounds familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. I smile, shaking her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Indy. I know you're Indy. Huh? How do you know that? Yes. Her playful tone and energetic look feel familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search through my memories in vain. I tentatively decide to respond. Trick her into giving the answer. Yeah. I'm sorry, I was in a car crash a few days ago. Everything's a little jumbled up right now. A car crash? Are you okay? Were you hurt? Concerned, she glances up and down my body before asking with a suspicious tone. Why aren't you injured? You're not lying to me, are you? I give her a confused look, not saying anything. I give up. You have to take care of yourself. Fine, I'll tell you. An uneasy silence lingers in the air. After an awkward pause, Nix continues speaking. Have you completely forgotten? We used to be childhood friends. Look at that. Her words seem to flip a switch in my brain. The memories, which have been sealed away by time, all come rushing back to me. I can remember the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, and even the faded words on popsicle sticks. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I ask, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face. What is this game about? I'm confused. How are you confused, bro? We just started. But basically, this is Love Curse. It's a Yuri visual novel. The main character basically got told she has 1 year to find love or die. Yeah, and now we just met her childhood best friend. Reunited after years. So, there you go. Finally remember who I am? You've changed so much over the years. I didn't even recognize you. Well, it's been years since we last seen each other. I was completely flabbergasted when I found out you're my new neighbor. My body relaxes the moment I realize that the person in front of me is my childhood friend. I look at her, once again seeing the sweet little girl who used to hold my hand and call me Jia. I can't help but tease her. Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Jia, huh? You're not gonna cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Nix blushes. She clears her throat. That's all in the past. Don't bring that up again. I fail to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's holding into my hand as if trying to distract me from her beet red face. Here, have some bubble tea. Otherwise you'll never stop laughing at me. The world is so small. I can't believe I'm now neighbors with one of my childhood friends. Seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, invite her to drink the boba with me. You bought this from the boba shop nearby, right? Don't they have a promotion going on right now? Why don't we go together next time? Sure, I'd be happy to join you. Then it's settled. I'm a boba expert. I know all the best flavors. All right, pinky promise. A pinky promise feels childish, but her eager eyes are staring at me so expectantly. I suppose there's no harm in acting a little childishly once in a while, I think to myself, as I touch my finger to hers. Oh my god, pinky promise is like one step away from holding hands, dude. The second our fingers lock, the corner of Nix's eyes lift. Cross my heart and hope to die. It's a deal. Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods. I learned that she moved to the city all by herself. None of her family lived nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. I can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime you need help, alright? Okay, I can't wait for our future dates. Date? Does she mean what I think she does? We continue chatting and exchange Instagrams. I forgot they were called Instagrams. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the source of the voice and find Megan on top of the stairs, panting. Megan, you're here. 1 second. My new neighbor just moved in across this hall. We were talking. New neighbor? Hi, I'm Nixia. Her new neighbor. Hi, I'm Megan Lee, one of Indy's closest friends. I often stop by their place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Yeah, really? You two must have a great relationship. I'm so jealous. Well, we've known each other all throughout college. Nix shakes hands with Megan, a smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nix, grab my bag, and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nix's voice come up from behind me. I instinctively turn around, and she's looking at me, her eyes glittering. Be careful. Have fun. I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. The sidewalks are more crowded during the weekend than on the weekdays. Meg and I have no intention of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shopping district. I can't believe someone has finally moved into the apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future. I chuckle, thinking of how clingy and childish Nix is. I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely I'll be the one helping her. I knew her from when we were kids. She is 2 years younger than us. Wow, so she just turned 18? No wonder she looks so young. I can't believe she already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are all about to start soon. Have you figured out which company you're working at? That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting a job. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are lots of opportunities here, but it comes with its challenges. An internship at a good company would make my resume stand out after graduation. My grades are good, but everyone else applying for the good internship positions are also incredibly talented. But I still want to get an internship with Huan Yu. I can't give up before I even try. Huan Yu's a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's the company I want a job with the most. Huan Yu, I hear that company is pretty hard to get in. Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have a backup option if that doesn't work out. I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come. Keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. I return to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I'm lost in thought. Before I knew it, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzy hair bobbing up and down. Nixie? She lifts her head at the sound of my voice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lights in the corridor seem brighter the second she looks up. You're finally back. Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing at my front door? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head. Nope, I was just waiting for you to come back. You were waiting for me? Yep, I really wanted to see you again, so I decided to camp out in front of your apartment. Sorry, did I scare you? She did scare me, but seeing the tears welling up in her eyes, I softened my tone. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should have texted me next time. I could have come home earlier. Okay. I open the door and she follows me closely into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop, what am I thinking? Wow. Your house is so clean and organized. Mine's still a complete mess. Why don't I lend you my hand once I'm done with work for the day? No, it's fine. I can do it myself. It'd be so humiliating if you saw my messy apartment. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up, and my place ends up being a mess too. It's no big deal. You just moved in today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nyx leans in and winks, her eyes betraying a smile. The sunlight reflected off her dark red pupils like jewels. Then you're welcome to visit. People say that one of life's greatest joys is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has brought me a sense of relief. Back then, when we suddenly moved away, I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again. Really? Because you literally forgot I existed earlier today. Nyx suddenly mutters something underneath her breath. What? Her voice was too quiet for me to hear, so I asked for her to repeat herself. But she doesn't. She simply changes the subject. Nothing. Oh yeah, has anything exciting happened to you over the years? Nah, I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day. I look forward to it. And what about you, Nixie? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer? I feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to properly say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm just really happy to see you again. She murmurs, her voice so soft that I barely caught what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wrapped her arms around my neck. Affectionately, she says, "It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. I'm completely drained. I've been cleaning the entire day. Take a break. Let me pour you a glass of milk. Maybe you should go to bed soon." As I finish my sentence, I feel a passionate gaze on me. I look to see Nyx staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What happened? I need a favor. What? Can I sleep over tonight? Huh? Why? Well, I just moved here and my bed sheets aren't even dry yet. If I go home, I'd have to sleep on the floor. I'm really glad I bumped into you. I was so worried about sleeping on the floor. What if I can't fall asleep all night? Please take me in for the night. Nixie, you finally revealed your true intentions. Nyx backtracks when she knows I haven't responded. Sorry, if you're not comfortable with it, just pretend I never asked. Please don't think I'm a weirdo. I sigh. I don't think you're a weirdo. So you're letting me sleep over? Oh my god, invite her into my bed or prepare the guest room for her. We're gonna be bold. We gotta find a lover in a year. We gotta speedrun this. My bed's a little small. We'll have to squeeze in together. We can just stay in the guest room. What were you imagining? That's what I meant. The bed in the guest room is quite small. The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. I know, we were like trying to speedrun and she's like, I was just gonna stay in the guest room. Damn, bro. Everything in there is covered with a thin layer of dust. It needs to be cleaned. Nixie isn't familiar with my apartment, so she trails behind me, trying her best to help. After we finish tidying up the guest room, Nixie tells me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings. I collapse on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like popsicles in the summer. They had melted away and evaporated into clouds of vapor, but now, with Nyx's reappearance in my life, these memories seem to have come back. I get lost in my memories of the past. Ding dong! The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. Look at her cute little fucking pajamas. They're so cute. I shuffle the door, my slippers sliding across the floor. When I open it, I see Nyx standing outside, now in her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep. Thanks. Why don't I buy you lunch tomorrow? I probably can't tomorrow. I have classes. Oh, I see. What about some other time then? You don't have to. What about you? Don't you have classes you need to attend as well? Let's move on from that. Anyway, why are you still up? It's so late. Nixie doesn't seem to want to talk about it, so I don't press for more details. She heads towards the guest room. Before heading in, she looks back at me and waves, a smile on her face. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams. You too. I'm happy I got to see you again. Me too. Don't stay up too late. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nix has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Hey, I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you. Remember to eat breakfast, Nixie. I didn't expect the clingy kid from my childhood to prepare breakfast for me. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. The classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they've asked for excused absences. I suddenly hear the sound of turning pages next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Hey Cassidy, you're here early. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me. Morning. I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's a good friend for my class. She even mailed me some delicious pastries when I got injured. Something's off with her today. What happened? What's wrong? Are you upset? Why do you ask? It's nothing. I just feel like you're more distant than usual. Cassie doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize that our teacher is staring at us from her podium. He makes eye contact with me and gestures towards a clock. Class has already started. I look down, embarrassed. Cassie lets out what seems to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. We've taken another class with this teacher before, and he's very easygoing. Since his class is mainly juniors, only a few students actually show up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of students absent before diving into the course material. He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asks me to explain a technical term, and I'm completely stumped. In my confused state, I notice Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She's written a simple and concise notes. The keywords mentioned jog my memory. I spend a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his question with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and adds a couple of points to my participation grade in his gradebook. I let out a sigh of relief. I turn around and glance at my savior, who's sitting there, expressionless. She has no intention of turning around. I write thank you in my notebook and shift it so that it's facing Cassidy. Thank you. To my surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during a lecture and I had to wake her up while our teacher was looking away. Also, hi, Mova. Welcome in. In summary, she's never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassidy's arm with the pen. She finally turns around and gives me a look. Somehow, I managed to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low. No, you... She pauses mid-sentence. Maybe she was about to say, you're so annoying. You should pay attention in class. Okay. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy! Cassidy stops in her tracks and turns around to look at me. What is it now? Is there something wrong? This is the third time you've asked me this today. Why do you keep repeating yourself? I scratch my nose. Maybe I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. I'm worried about you. You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. Cassidy sighs. A smile slowly creeps onto her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back manner. This class is too early in the morning. I haven't fully woken up yet. Really? I still have the feeling that something's wrong. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle. Also, hi, Move Twister. Welcome in. Thank you for the biddies. Mwah. After a while, she finally breaks the silence. I was just messing with you. That doesn't seem like something you'd normally do. Why is her personality completely different today? I want to say something, but I hesitate. She waves her hand, not wanting to waste more time on this subject. There's nothing more to say. You should get ready for your next class. I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. It's not just the sudden personality shift. Her outfit's also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. Cassidy? Why? Aren't you really Cassidy? I fix my gaze on her, watching for any changes in her expression. Her eyebrow twitches slightly, but she maintains her calm expression. Why are you asking me this? Because you're not the Cassidy I know. We're friends. Why are you suddenly acting like we're strangers? Perhaps I'm just in a bad mood. Stop worrying about it. And do you see the text I sent you? Astonished, she pulls out her phone. I did. Why would I text you when you're standing right here in front of me? Oh shit, we're snagging her in our web. Cassidy softly chuckles. She probably didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy, no, this girl who looks exactly the same as Cassidy sighs and moves closer to me. So who are you? I'm surprised Cass never mentioned she had a friend like you. Could it be? Are you her twin sister? Yeah, I'm Eleanor C. Can't believe Cassidy told you about me. You two must be pretty close. What's your name? Cassidy rarely mentioned her older twin sister, so I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy always seemed reluctant to talk about her sister. I decide to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Indy. Oh, now I remember. Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense up. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different. I fall backwards in surprise, but she catches me with one arm. With her other hand, she lifts her finger to her lips, gesturing for me to hush. Shh. Oh my gosh. Help me keep this a secret. Okay, but why wasn't Cassidy here today? Oh, she just didn't want to show up. She said she's getting tired of classes. That's crazy, dude. That's fucking wild. Imagine just like, nah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. That sounds like something she'd do. Why did you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she's complained about this class. Indeed. My schedule only cleared up recently. Plus, I'm interested in knowing more about your major. I'm here to learn. You truly are. I'm rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person just to learn. Which college do you go to? I'm from Ocean City School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy. I see. Want to head to our gen ed class together later? No, I'm only going to the classes required for her major. I won't be attending the gen ed ones. What about her attendance in those classes? According to her, those teachers aren't strict about attendance. I presume she'll figure something out. I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. If Cassidy is gentle like water, then Eleanor is water frozen into ice, sharp and cold. I'm hit with the sudden feeling of familiarity, as if I already known Eleanor. Maybe it's due to the fact that Cassie and I are close friends. Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks and I'm dragged back into reality. What's your Instagram? Huh? I need you to help cover for me if I'm going to be taking her place in class for the foreseeable future. That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassidy. Why would I need a cover for her? She quickly elaborates, sensing my hesitation. I'm not familiar with your major. I need your help. Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on Instagram. Her account's very simple with a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on her page. We have added each other as contacts. Okay, I have to go. Text me if there's anything. She waves goodbye and leaves, just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she is dressed for an 8 a.m. class. She's even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone's turning to stare at her as she walks down the hall. I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for my gen ed class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Our usual spot is actually just the student council room. Megan eagerly fought for a position on student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are particularly tedious, and every position other than that of the president's holds little to no value on a resume. It's a thankless job. I occasionally help out as well, and help fulfill the school's community service requirement. How does it feel to be back on campus? That's fine, but something happened. What? What happened? Tell me. Her ears perk up. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her work and rushes over, wanting to hear the story. No, we can't mention Eleanor. We can't break that. Cassidy wasn't feeling well today. She was completely exhausted during class. Oh, I see. Cassidy also wasn't feeling well. Also, who else isn't feeling well? Me! I'm stuck writing, whatever this is. Student council work isn't difficult, just tedious. We work on and off the entire morning and finally finish most of the tasks. Not only did I attend lecture this morning, I also had to do work. I let a huge sigh, feeling bad for forcing my brain cells to work overtime. Student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member. Don't worry, I'll ask the president about it before I graduate. Don't feed me false hope. Listen, you're gaining valuable work experience by helping out the student council. Your future job will be a piece of cake. You can use the lessons you've learned from helping us in your workplace. Megan clearly knows she's making stuff up. The more she talks, the weaker her arguments become. She's been overwhelmed with work recently. Without my help, she'd have been passed out from exhaustion. I don't have the energy to argue with her. I agree to continue helping her in the afternoon. When I come back in the afternoon, there are more people in the student council room. I can hear the chatter even from outside the door. Megan, I'm here. Indy, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you. It's time. It's time we get to meet Iris again, dude. She's so beautiful. She motions towards an elegantly dressed girl standing nearby. Her makeup is subtle and natural, and her smile fills me with warmth. This is the student council president, Iris Wen. You haven't met her before, have you? I have, in another life. She's so beautiful. She's so pretty. I love her. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Indy. Nice to meet you, too. There's no need to be so formal. You can just call me Iris. Even though she says that, I still feel awkward calling her by her name. I'll just call her Joasia. I've heard a lot about you. You've really helped us out, and I'm very grateful for that. Why don't we go out for coffee sometime? I'll treat you. It's fine. I don't mind helping out. Plus, I get credits for this. I've already thanked the other members of the student council. I'd like the opportunity to thank our best honorary member as well. Our best honorary member? I know she's just being polite, but I can't help but blush at her compliment. Is this my unofficial pay? Is this my pay I receive as an outsider? If your salary was just a simple cup of coffee, then that would truly be embarrassing for us. You've done so much work for the student council. Think of it as me saying thanks, alright? Oh, I was just kidding. I don't want to trouble you. You'll be troubling me if you keep refusing. It would be impolite of me to continue refusing. I decided to accept her invitation first and then gift her some pastries later on down the line. Then I accept. Wonderful. When are you free? Whenever you want. I'm free today. I'm free right now. Anytime, anywhere. Just name it. Just text me. Anytime. Okay, let's finish the rest of our work first. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She smiles once more before returning to the seat. I squeeze in next to Megan and help her organize some files. She winks at me with a grin on her face and whispers that only I can hear. What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? Yeah. Her grades are also amazing and she's super popular. She has it all. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back. Focus on your work and mind your own business. From the corner of my eye, I notice Iris leaving her seat. She walks over to another student, the council member, and starts talking, a gentle and caring smile on her face. And Dere's super popular. He has it all. I'm not popular, but it's very sweet of you, J-Mom. Thank you, thank you. I gotta drink my coffee before it gets cold. Alright, now it's tepid. Okay. I can't hear the conversation clearly, but judging from Iris's expression, it must have gone well. So she's like this with everyone. You have fans across the globe, you're technically world famous. I suppose you're right. I guess I never thought about it that way. It's actually kind of funny how many people from Australia watch me. Like, specifically from Australia. What are the odds that I'd have such a strong Australian fan base? Isn't that wild? Australia and Mexican. I don't know what it is, but those are my two main demographics. Okay, well, the Mexican one makes sense because I'm Mexican-American, but yeah. A lot of my community members are also Mexican. Like I said, it's probably just because I'm also Mexican-American. But that is funny. Oh, are you still looking for an internship? How's it going? Did you submit your resume for Huan Yu yet? No, I don't have any relevant work experience. I'll probably get rejected. Don't be so sure. Do you have a plan? Not yet. I'm taking it one step at a time. Our gazes meet, and we both let out a sigh, foreseeing the future bumps in the road. I almost fall asleep organizing the files. It isn't until after I leave the student council room that I remember I'm supposed to be meeting Iris for coffee today. I didn't even ask her for her phone number. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so I hurry back. Iris has already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and a string of numbers. I pick up the card. On the back she's written, I guess you forgot. You can contact me via Instagram. There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. The scent reminds me of her, gentle yet dignified. Oh my god, she sprayed perfume on her business card for me? Sheesh. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code, and sure enough, her Instagram page pops up. Quit lingering on your cards. She follows me back almost immediately. Then she sends me the location of the coffee shop and a message. Could we meet here? I can't believe you predicted. Yeah, she predicted my exact moves. You're incredible. How'd you know I'd forget? I left in such a hurry that it completely slipped my mind. I was worried that someone else might mistakenly take the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. Anyway, thanks. Let's meet at 5:30. Is that all right with you? Yep, thanks. See you there. Also, hi, Condorcito. Welcome in. I arrive at the cafe early. The warm light shines in through the windows, scattering like golden leaves on the caramel-colored floor. Iris probably got here a while ago. She's sitting at the table towards the back. Sorry, I didn't order for you because I didn't know what you'd prefer. I glance at the empty table in front of me and shake my head to let her know it's fine. You didn't order anything for yourself either? I was waiting for you. I look at her properly for the first time since entering the cafe. The rays of setting sun strike her smiling face at an angle, casting a soft shadow that traces the contours of her face. For a moment, she takes my breath away. I know, she's so fucking gorgeous. Oh, she's so fucking pretty, dude. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. Iris waves to the server, who promptly takes our order. 2 coconut milk lattes, please. Thank you. You like sweet drinks? This is one of their most popular drinks. I thought you might enjoy it. I'd like to try it out as well. And I got my coffee too. Oh my god, Anon. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Mabinogi? Like the game? Like the video game? Mabinogi? So fucking pretty, dude. Could be your tagline. Oh my god, what a player. Oh my gosh. So hi, Lazy. She guessed right. I'm much more interested in the innovative new drinks from recent years than the traditional coffee drinks. Look at her, she's so pretty. We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip on our coffees. I feel relaxed and at ease when I talk to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're simply sitting across from each other, our conversation momentarily paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music, the melody seamlessly filling the silence. Why are you so heckin' cute? Aw, I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. I heard that you want to intern with Huan Yu? Yeah, I'm hoping to get it. It'll be challenging. As far as I'm aware, Huan Yu doesn't require much from interns, but the opportunities are limited, and there's a lot of competition. Iris's words make me feel as though a bucket of cold water was just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know, a perfect smile. Look at her, she's so beautiful. I know, I have some backup options if Huan Yu doesn't work out. Well, if you really want to intern at Huan Yu, then perhaps I can help. Also, I quit my job a few days ago. I feel a lot better. Oh my god, are you free? You got that newfound freedom in the air. You got... freedom. Yeah. Really? I wasn't expecting such a pleasant surprise. My eyes widen in disbelief. Don't be so surprised. I used to intern at Huan Yu, so I can recommend you. But even with my help, you'll have to impress them during the interview. They want talented college students. You'll have a good chance of getting the internship if you meet their requirements. The job paid well, but it wasn't worth it. Yeah, I feel like that's very common. Sometimes you just gotta think to yourself whether or not it's worth it, even if the money's good. You know, sometimes it's soul sucking. There's always a price to pay. But it sounds like you got some newfound freedom, some newfound breathing room. The project you've been involved with during student council have all done well. Some of your ideas also align with what the Internet Enterprise wants to accomplish. Really? That's common? You got a job pays well? Well, it's a common thing for jobs to either be, like, they kind of fall into like 4 categories, right? There's the job sucks and the pay sucks, right? very common. There's the job sucks, but the pay is good, which is not as common, but it still happens. There's the job is good, but the pay sucks, right? Which is a little bit more bearable. Depends on who you ask. And then there's the mythical. The mythical is the job's good and the pay is good. That's like mythical level. Very rarely do people achieve that. Yeah, I mean, people have different priorities though. Some people would rather have a job that pays a little less and is less soul-sucking, right? Than a job that pays well and sucks the life out of you every day, you know? It just depends on personal preference. I don't think any singular thing is, you know, better than the other. It's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's up to the individual. You know what's best for you. I want that for you, Derry. Oh, the mythical, the job's good and it pays well. Yeah. Her lips move, but her words barely register. I'm so in shock from happiness that my brain completely shuts down. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Huan Yu. I don't know how much of an internal recommendation will actually help, but Iris's analysis and praise leave me feeling lightheaded. Her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. It wasn't just soul-sucking, but it was also starting to get dangerous. Oh yeah, your livelihood is much more important than a couple extra bucks, dude. Yeah, your life is way more important. I'm glad you're in a safer position now, especially if it was getting dangerous before. I won't let you down. I truly did not expect this sudden turn of events. Who'd have thought that Iris would be so willing to help me? We just met today. Thank you. I'll work hard if I get the internship. I'm recommending you because I have faith in your abilities. I'm grateful. This cup of coffee has had an unexpected effect. Huh? I can help get you an interview, but you have to prove yourself. That should be no problem for you, right? Yes, I'll work hard to prepare. I believe in you. Why are you helping me? You've helped the student council out a lot. How could a single cup of coffee be enough to repay you for all that you've done? Plus, as usual, I should be helping you out, shouldn't I? You gotta take care of your health, lazy. But... She suddenly winks, her words mysterious. I start absentmindedly swirling the coffee with my spoon. The cup clings and clangs, but I don't notice the crisp sound at all. She flashes an amused smile from across the table and teases. You seem nervous. My hand stiffens. I stare at her. Is it really that obvious? Yes, you're stirring my coffee, not yours. Oh my god. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my head. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring. I'm just kidding. Don't be so serious. I let out a sigh of relief, but I'm still feeling quite nervous. Alright, I'll stop messing with you. Shall I send you to their HR's contact information? Okay, thanks, Soeje. Their CEO can be quite demanding. If she's interviewing you, then you better be prepared. Huh? Better to be safe than sorry. The workplace is like a battlefield. Don't hesitate to message me at any time if a problem arises. Thanks, Soeje. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. While she's complaining about being pulled away by a teacher and missing out on our coffee outing, my phone suddenly buzzes twice in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know. 1 second. I take my phone out, and to my surprise, it's from Eleanor. Oh my god, image? Sorry to bother you, Indy. Would you happen to know what this means? Why are you doing your homework? She's going to the classes for her and she's doing her homework for her too. That's crazy. I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyway. You really love learning, don't you? Ugh, I'm jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? No, I'm jealous of your enthusiasm for learning. Are you really Cassidy's sister? You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? I've never seen anyone make so much effort. Oh. I'll take that as a compliment. Now let's return to my question. Please explain to me what this means. I helplessly let out a sigh before typing out a long string of words explaining what the comment means. We're in our 3rd year, so teachers make their comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected for Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. After I hit send, she thanks me and leaves it at that. She must be studying on her own now. Also, hi Alex, welcome in. Someone was asking me about homework. Let's keep going. Okay. We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Hindi! Cassidy! The girl hunched over, gasping for breath in front of me is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend an 8 a.m. lecture. Honestly, real as fuck. Real as fuck, dude. I hated my 8 a.m. classes. Why? Thank goodness. I heard you recognize my sister. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the opposite. She even helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. You, on the other hand, I was so worried when you didn't show up to class. Sister? What sister? Look at her peeking over. She's like, oh? Keep it down. Well, my twin sister Eleanor attended one of my classes for me this morning. What? Dang, I'm so jealous. It's just a one-time thing. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. Huh? I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you two managed to get along. Thank God. Cassidy's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Indy. I didn't want you to get involved. Don't worry. That's fine. Cassidy smiles and nods. Let them worry about their own relationship themselves. We should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired after running all the way here? Let's go grab some food. Oh my god. I love that Megan is just immediately hitting on Cassidy. She's like, let's go on a date. I'll buy you dinner. You hungry, girl? I'll buy you dinner. What do you want to eat? Barbecue? No, that's too oily. What about Japanese food? Indy just got back. We can have dinner today. Why aren't you saying anything? You're too close. I need to catch my breath. I try to muffle the chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye and I wave back. Bye. See you later. Yoinks her. Indeed. Cassidy shoots me a pleading glance before I turn around. She looks like she's being kidnapped. I chuckle again and head back home. A week passes by and Phoenix seems more and more like a fleeting dream. I often wonder if what happened that day was simply part of my imagination. Perhaps it's as Megan said, the car braked in time, but I hallucinated due to the shock. The matter of finding my soulmate is put on the back burner. I managed to get an internal recommendation, so majority of my time has been spent on prepping for the interview. I've been busy every day. My interview is at 10 this morning. I want to make a good impression on HR. I wake up early and pick out an outfit. I didn't expect Megan to send me a sudden string of messages. It's so early. What could it be? Indy, are you there? Are you there? It's urgent. Respond ASAP. Megan is an energetic and easily excitable person. She often blows up my phone with dozens of messages at a time. I'm already used to her impatient nature. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there's something urgent that she needs my help with. I just woke up. What's up? Great, I asked a bunch of friends and none of them are up yet. I'm coming to your place right now, just you wait. Okay. I can't help but chuckle. The way she's talking sounds like a threat. It doesn't take long before the doorbell rings. Megan's carrying 2 big bags in her hand and a cardboard box in her arms. She looks like she's about to fall over. I quickly reach out to help steady the box in her arms. What's that? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. Look at the kitty. Kitty. A kitten. As soon as I stepped out this morning, I saw this kitten. Poor thing. There wasn't a mother cat in sight. Is it a stray? I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just put it in the box for now. There can only be one four-legged creature in my house I really can't take in. You have a pet? No, my mom always says I'm a silly goose who crawls on all fours. I let out a laugh. Hey, stop laughing. Can you take care of it? I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat's quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even sure I can take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. I hesitate. The real kitten in the box carefully reaches out its paw, gently placing it on my wrist. Its amber eyes stare at me pleadingly, and my heart moves like the kitty. Look at the kitty. He's like, adopt me. Adopt me. How am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Am I about to become a cat lady? Fine, I'll take care of it. Megan looks at me gratefully. If she wasn't in a rush, she might have started crying. I'm so glad to hear that. I bought some things for the kitten, including deworming medicine and cat food. Use it how you will. By the way, why are you up so early? I have an interview with Juan Yu today. What? Today? I hope this doesn't affect anything. I'm so sorry. Why don't I go with you? It's okay. I'm prepared for it. Plus, don't you have class today? Hurry up and go to school. I really don't want to. Good luck with your interview. I'm off. She reluctantly waves goodbye. I don't know if it's because she cares about me or if it's because she doesn't want to go to class. Look at the kitten. As someone who's currently jobless, raising a kitten will definitely be a burden on my monthly expenses. However, those adorable eyes have convinced me. I'm going to land that internship at Juan Yu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? The kitten makes a purring sound, clawing at my clothes with its tiny paws. There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against the palm of my hand with its tiny pink nose while I pet her. It's not scared of people at all, so perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners. I shudder at the thought, my affection for the cat growing 10 times stronger. I organize the stuff that Megan bought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my living room. I kneel, wanting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I open my mouth to call it over before realizing that I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laugh the second those words leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to answer my question. Looks like prepping for the interview has driven me mad. The cat stares back at me with its round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what this strange two-legged creature standing in front of it just said. What about Belle? What, you don't like it? The kitten silently stares at me. I see tears in the corner of its eyes. Okay, we won't name you Belle. Why are you crying? I hold its front paws and gently rub its furry head. The kitten returns the favor by nuzzling my palm, letting out a low purr. My heart clenches. Nod your head if you like the name. I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning to affectionately nuzzling my hand. So you're okay with the new name? I'll call you Belle from now on, alright? The kitten rubs against my palm with even more force, leaving fur all over my body as if it was marking its territory. I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. Is your interview today? Good luck. Okay, thanks, I'll do my best. Finally, someone who's going to be Nyx's route or not. I actually am debating. I'm currently torn between Nyx and Iris. I'm not sure which one yet. We're going to see. But currently, that's how I'm feeling. I'm kind of flip-flopping. But I think so far right now, I have the most affection with Nyx. And I do want to go for Nyx. So I might actually go for Nyx. It's 50-50. Because I know both of them kind of have a yandere route to them. Vibe-ish kind of feelings. So we'll see. But I'm kind of leaning more towards Nyx at the moment. It's just Iris is so beautiful. Also, Matt, thank you so much for the 5 months. Oh my gosh. Pog Indie stream, we love you. I love you too. Mwah. Also, Silva, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Why don't we grab lunch together after everything's done and over with? It's my turn to say thanks. My treat. I'll eagerly await your good news. Good luck. She's hitting on you. I've only just met her once. I can tell she's into you. Meow. Also, Oka Oka. Hi, Oka. Welcome in. Don't spout. Wait, huh? The sudden sound startles me. I look around everywhere, trying to find the source of the voice, but there's no one around me. There's only Belle, who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things? Ooh, I start liking this. Yeah, the cat talks. Nope, meow. What is going on right now? Am I hallucinating because of all the trauma I've experienced? The stray cat I took in can speak. To me, that's... No, anyone would find that weird. I sharply inhale. My voice trembles as I ask. Belle, were you the one speaking just now? So let me see. I'm pretty sure it's here that we can see our affection. Yeah. Nyx, by far, we have the most affection with. And then we're about to meet her at the job interview soon. But yeah, Nyx 15% versus 6% for the other two. So we're probably just gonna woo Nyx to Tubba. Oh, so now you're quiet. Belle, you can talk? I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak up. She leaps out of my arms and starts accusing me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Froggy, my favorite Froggy. Thank you so much for the 34 months. Holy shit. Glurp. I love you, Froggy. Hope you're having a good time. You said Tubba. Yeah, I'm the one who invented Tubba, remember? Are you abandoning me again? What do you mean again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owner? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Relax, I'm gonna take good care of you. I won't abandon you. Now that I think about it, I feel like I'm the one who's been abandoned by fate. I let out a sigh. The fact that Belle can talk makes my heart sink. My mind immediately wanders to the car accident again. The sunlight seeps through the curtains, swirling together with the horrifying white light from that day. My thoughts are a shaky mess. It's proof that the supernatural exists. Phoenix wasn't someone I hallucinated. Then, does that mean what she said about having to find a soulmate is true? Am I gonna die if I don't find my soulmate? Indy, it's 9:30. Time slips by while I'm trying to sort out my thoughts. Before I know it, it's almost time for my interview. Since you can talk, then you... Oh, a cat staying home alone should be fine, right? Don't climb out on the window, don't go outside, and don't open the door for strangers. I'm heading to my interview. Be careful on the way there. I slam the door shut. I don't have much time left. I decide to hail a taxi. I arrive at Huanyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. The employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to get along with each other. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration of Huanyu goes up. How was it? I was so nervous. One of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for? I ignore the incessant chatter around me and sit down on one of the benches outside of the office, silently repeating the words I prepared for the interview in my head. Next is Indy. I'm here. I respond and follow her into the conference room. Surprisingly, the ambiance isn't as tense as I expected it to be. HR gestures for me to sit down, and I obey. Hello, my name is Indy. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply smiles and nods. I don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with the woman sitting in the middle. She's so cool. She's dressed in a sharp suit, her expression cold and composed. Her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. This is what we call in the industry mommy. Right? Our eyes meet briefly before she slightly frowns and looks away. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Cindy, we've reviewed your resume. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. It's time. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. In the corner of my eye is the woman who had just frowned. My heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but I do know is that I've tried my best. We're satisfied with your resume, but in your opinion, what advantages do you believe you have over the other candidates? A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I just made eye contact with. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of the questions I prepared for her. I respond smoothly with a prepared speech. And so, I might not have the experience that the others have, but I believe that newer companies like Kuan Yu need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. I believe employees like me are better suited to meet the needs of Kuan Yu. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not, but I assume from her eyebrows furrowing that her first impression of me isn't good. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. Also, hi, Mita. Welcome in. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again feel that piercing gaze staring right at me, like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO that Iris mentioned? I take a deep breath, savoring the air free of the suffocating atmosphere inside the room. I stand outside trying to collect myself. I definitely failed that interview. I can tell from the interviewer's reaction. My heart fills with guilt. I've let down Iris, who went out of her way to get me this interview. I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who's already inside. Standing in front of the sink and retouching her makeup is none other than the stern interviewer I just met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her maternity presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and standing next to the sink beside her. I look at the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I absentmindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head, as if trying to tell me something. I can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs. Huh? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in. Flustered, I'm completely unsure how to address her. She seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer. My name is Victoria Chi. You can call me Victoria. Okay, Executive Chi. Crap, I suddenly referred to her as executive. I don't even know if that's a position she holds. What if she's not the CEO? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. I look at her confused before finally realizing there's a tuft of cat fur stuck to my shirt when I was playing with Belle this morning. A thought suddenly crosses my mind. She looked at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has the tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly and that my appearance is unkempt? I almost burst out into tears on the spot. This was such a disaster. I'm done for. That was an accident? I'm so sorry. That was a complete accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair. I'm really sorry. I'll be more careful next time. Assuming that I get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me, no matter how hard Victoria wipes. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down at her as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Thank you for the head pat's fine. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause. I notice that she's not touched the cat fur directly with her hands even once. Executive Chi, you don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes that her actions have been somewhat rude and apologizes. I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself. I quickly pick up the hair, my fingers briefly touching hers. They separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside of me. Perhaps she's not as cold and stern as I previously assumed. Victoria's the one to break the silence. What do you think? I stare at her, confused before realizing she's asked me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of experience. And what about you? I'll slowly gain more experience working here. Executive Chi, I promise to work hard and slowly gain more experience working here. Working here? Yes, I strongly believe I've passed the interview. You're certainly full of confidence. I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm no longer filled with nervousness. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second. But nothing comes. She's expressionless as always. Head home and wait for our response. Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Chi. Bye. I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart has dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I check the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. The walls of my apartment building aren't terribly thin, but even so I can hear two women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm, while the other is sharp and piercing. Both voices sound vaguely familiar. Are my neighbors arguing with each other? I approach my front door. The voices grow louder and louder, and I realize that the voices are coming from inside my house. Nix's door is slightly ajar. It seems as though she was waiting for me. She peeks out from behind her door once she hears the sound of my footsteps. What happened? Nix looks at me with a puzzled look. There are two people arguing inside your home. Did something happen? Are you in danger? Why don't you stay at my place for now? I have no idea. Let me go take a look. Want me to come with you? I can protect you if something goes wrong. I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I don't want Nix to be in any danger, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and to call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment and find my home in a complete mess. You're so scary, Meow. Why are you so mean? Isn't that Belle's voice? I look at the shorter girl, astonished. The words really did come out of her mouth. She can speak and transform into a human? What's going on? Nonsense. Thou was acting the most scandalously. I can't understand you, Meow. Can you speak normally? Suddenly, a sound comes from outside the door. It seems like Nix bumped into something. Oh, what happened? I turn around, noticing a serious expression I've never seen from her before. It quickly vanishes and a smile is back on her face in no time. Nothing. Seems like you don't need my help. I'm pretty busy, so I'm heading back to my apartment. Also, hi, Spicy Palm. Welcome in. Okay, bye. Bye. See you next time. I return to the living room after saying goodbye to Nix. Belle staring viciously at the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from that car crash, Phoenix. Belle and Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Indy, beware. The creature before thee is a cat demon of 1,000 years. Shun it, for it shall bring thee only calamity. You mean Belle? Phoenix nods. It's a cat demon. My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were secluding yourself for cultivation? Seclude? Cultivation? These are terms from hundreds of years ago. I can't believe people are still using them. And why not? My seclusion is to purge distractions, and my cultivation doth aid me in absorbing the essence of the universe. Such pursuits serve only to fortify my path. How doth this concern thee? Okay. So they were the ones arguing. My mind struggles to process all this new information, and their loud voices certainly don't help. I need this game. Something about the masculine urge to be lesbian. Well, good thing for you, Gabby. This game is currently on sale on Steam. If you do exclamation point love curse, no spaces, it'll give you the link to the Steam page for this game. So you can wishlist it and buy it while it's currently on the release sale right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. Hi, I'm Distraction. Yeah, we are the distraction. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? Is she done cultivating, or is my life in danger again? However, I won't get an answer if the two of them are still at each other's throats. I must focus on separating them first. Belle, clean up the mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me with sad kitten eyes. I almost give in, but when my eyes land on the mess on my floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up. Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. Phoenix, follow me. Okay. I take Phoenix to my room. It's quieter in here. I might be imagining things, but she seems to have lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of this day, my spiritual power is gravely diminished. Were it otherwise, I would have banished that wicked cat demon without fail. She speaks in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, she and I served beneath the same master. Yet the cat demon was an omen of misfortune. I warned our master against her, yet to my astonishment She pauses before swallowing her thoughts. Never mind. How came she to find thee? A friend picked her up from the streets. No one wanted to take her in, so I took pity on her and agreed. Phoenix pauses, a complicated expression crossing her face. I have the faint feeling that understanding the relationship between Phoenix and Belle will be important, so I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened to the 1,000 years ago? To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou shalt know when the hour is right. To learn now would only bring thee undue tribulation. Mark my words. The cat demon harbors intentions of her own. Thou hast already granted her the highest mercy by bestowing food and shelter upon her. Go no further. Wouldst thou perchance be most willing to taketh mine hand in yours? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we could hold hands. Thank you. I'll be careful, Phoenix. I speak alone with Belle after ending my conversation with Phoenix. What happened between the two of you? She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course I'm unhappy about it. That old geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking? I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Oh my god, they're hella cute. What? Where'd that come from? Why is your relationship with her so bad? I don't know. It seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decided to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where do you live? I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner. But I'm a cat demon. My life is very long, so every 10 years or so, I need to leave and find a new place to settle down. Otherwise, they'll notice I haven't aged. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect, meow. It was so wonderful that I forgot I had to leave. They were going to bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away. Can't cat demons disguise themselves as humans? You could join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes. You want me to work? At a job? Noticing how pitiful Belle looks, my inner cat lover instincts kick in, and I quickly change the subject. Belle, you're so fucking real for that. Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring her soul to me. All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then all of a sudden that woman shows up calling me a cat demon and saying I'll cause a disturbance. I haven't even gotten the chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I did was breathe. This woman will bring nothing but divine retribution. Should divine retribution befall thee, then thou shalt suffer the judgment thou art due. Hindi, protect me. You two, stop it. Belle will continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I must trespass upon thy comfortable dwelling and reside here for a time. I must shield thee from impending doom and lift the curse that hath befallen thee. I nod. Having Phoenix here is strangely reassuring. She exudes a powerful aura, one that makes people inclined to listen to her. Perhaps this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease. Talking with her has helped me calm down. I no longer feel as frantic. Now that I think about it, I haven't properly thanked her for saving me. I open my mouth when Belle interrupts, shouting, I disagree. Overruled. Meow. Indy, why do you always stay indoors? You need to go outside. Otherwise, you'll never find your perfect girl. Your neighbor Nixie is a perfect candidate. How about you get to know her some more? How many bobas did she bribe you with? She didn't bribe me. I just care about you. Oh yeah, Phoenix said that you can only have one soulmate. Make sure to concentrate on one person, Indy. At the end of the day, you can only pick one person, even if you have feelings for multiple. I silently acknowledge Belle's words. I don't want a love that's like fast food. I want someone who understands me, someone I can trust. I want someone who sees me as special, irreplaceable, unique, and I'll treat her the same way. I got it. Thanks, Belle. You're welcome. I hope you bring your girlfriend home soon. Let's go, baby. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we got 6% for everybody else, and we got 15% for Nixie. We Duxie. Okay. So we'll go outside. And there she is. Yes. We're going on our first date. I'm still being embraced by the loving warmth of sleep when the sound of an electric drill crashes through the walls, invading my ears. Oh my god, is she drilling holes in the wall to watch me? That's kind of hot. I pull my blanket over my head, trying to block out the noise. My eyes are still shut. Unfortunately, that proves to be ineffective. Oh. My feet are shivering from the cold. I curl up, groggily push myself into a sitting position, and grab my clock. It's only 8. I don't have classes today. I thought I'd get to sleep in since I spent the night grinding out my work. I didn't think I'd be woken up so early. I'm exhausted, but it's clear that I'm not going to be able to continue my beauty sleep with the construction going on next door. The sound of the electric drill shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. Maybe Nixie's doing some renovations. Let me take a look. I quickly wash my face, brush my teeth, put on some comfy clothes. Girl is going ham. As soon as I open the door, I'm greeted with the deafening sound of drilling. I freeze in my tracks. I see someone sitting on the stairs with a bowl of cup ramen next to her. She has her head down, deep in thought. Nixie? I softly call out. But the noise is too loud. She doesn't hear me at all. I walk closer and shout, Nixie! She finally looks up. Her eyes light up when she notices me. She immediately sets down whatever is in her hand and hurries over excitedly. You're up early today. Are you going to class? No, bitch, you woke me up. She's clearly oblivious to the noise surrounding us. Oh, okay. Someone's loud construction woke me up. Or, I'm here to help out. There we go. I figured you were getting renovations done. I figured it'd be too much for you to handle alone, so I'm here to help out. She pauses, only now realizing how loud the noise was. The construction woke you up, didn't it? Sorry. That's fine. Is there anything I can help with? Nyx immediately hands me a couple of documents. Her fluffy hair almost touches my shoulder. I'm trying to figure out what paint I should use for the walls. I picked a color already, but I don't know what type of paint I should use. Help me decide? Matte paint has a flat, modern finish. That combined with minimalistic furniture, what type of vibe are you going for? I want something mysterious. I plan on getting dark curtains and hanging up bead chains. It'll look good on camera. Look good on camera? I'm suddenly curious. Is this related to her job? Oh my god, is she a streamer? Nyx has yet to tell me anything about her job after we reconnected. I curiously ask, are you setting up a studio? Sort of. I really want a versatile backdrop I can use for my videos. I see. So, are you a streamer? Basically. Ah, my ramen. She grabs the bowl she left on top of the stairs. The oil's gotten cold and has started to congeal. She rapidly stirs the noodles, getting ready to take a bite. I call out, how can you eat instant ramen in the morning? It's already cold. I have nowhere to cook, but I'm hungry. Instant ramen's the only option. I didn't think getting simple renovations done would be so exhausting. I still have to work tonight. Take a day off. Your place is being renovated. I can't. It'd affect my views and my subscribers. That's the life of a streamer. She stirs the noodles again and sighs. The term streamer is both familiar and new to me. I've seen a lot of streamers online, but this is the first time I've met one in person. Show you care. I've heard it's hard without an entire production team helping you. You must be under a lot of stress. Are you worried about me? It's not as bad as you might think. I don't have a lot of fans, and it's not a ton of work, so I do everything myself. Still, handling everything from start to finish all by myself can be overwhelming sometimes. Dude, I feel that. I feel that so bad. I get the same way. Her words leave an ache in my heart. Nixie moved all the way here by herself. She has to juggle school and her job. That must be so hard. She also has to supervise the construction workers alone. She has no one she can eat She has nowhere to eat breakfast, instead relying on a sad cup of instant noodles. Will you be going back and forth between school and your apartment these next few days? Why don't I lend you a hand? School? I don't go to school. I stopped after graduating high school. I'm flabbergasted. She's so young. She should be in college. What? Why? Did something happen? It's nothing. My grades just sucked. I wasn't meant for studying. Nixie said it so casually, but I think there's more to the story. Maybe something happened back at home? I pat her on the head. Nixie, is there anything else I can help with? That's fine. It's just small things I have to deal with. You're a busy person. I'd feel bad if I ended up wasting your time. You're not wasting my time. I'll do everything I can to help you. I won't overextend myself. Her eyes flicker as if her thoughts are drifting into murky fog. Since you're so insistent, I sometimes sell products on my streams. I need to deliver them to the post office after packaging them. If you have time, you can help me drop off some of those packages. It's not much, and I have a little cart. It'll be a breeze. No problem. I can also help you pick up packages if you'd like. Do you need anything picked up today? That can be saved for another day. Today's main mission is renovation. Okay, it's a deal. Come have breakfast at my place in a few minutes. You must be hungry, right? You haven't eaten much of your ramen. Awesome! Aw, she's so cute. I've gotten sick of eating so many cup noodles. I'm starving. What would I do without you? Okay, I'm dumping this in the trash. Stop by later. Then I'll take you up on that offer. I hope you do. I won't leave even if you chase me away. I poke her nose and head back to my apartment to cook breakfast. She's so cute. Are these all the packages? Passed by the post office on my way home. Helped you grab everything. You're awesome. Thank you. I'll buy you boba later. It's nothing. She's so cute. Why is there this huge box? Ah, that's a gift I bought for you. There's no special event or holiday coming up. Why'd you suddenly buy me a gift? A gift needs no reason. Saw it online and thought you'd use it. That's such a surprise. Thank you so much. You've been working so hard. Let me reward you. It's a foot spa machine. Oh my gosh, dude, I need me one of those. Holy shit. You always have to stay late at work. I hope this helps you relax. That's so sweet. Thank you, Nixie. So thoughtful. Let's see. Let's check our affection. 26. Okay, we bumped it up. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and save also too. We'll save. There we go. So is it just like once per month or what? That's our messages. Okay, I think that's everything. So maybe we end the month. Now it's October. Greetings, Indy. How dost thou fare? A familiar voice pops up behind me. I turn around to see Phoenix's tall figure standing before me. She's holding a white porcelain teacup in her hand. The exquisite quality of the smooth and silky porcelain stands out, even in the dim light of the balcony. Taking a closer look, I notice intricate patterns on the teacup. Sharp lines and soft shadows weave together in a stunning miniature landscape painting. I absolutely, certainly do not own a cup like this. My mom and I would have turned it into a family heirloom if I did. Did you buy this? I ask, curious. Nay, 'tis a simple one I have grown accustomed to using. I brought it along, as I shall be living here henceforth. I nod after hearing her answer, but I'm still unable to contain the question looming in my heart. I've been wondering, what should I do? She pauses, taken aback. I see, thou art troubled by thy fate. Thy past life was smooth, uneventful, yet now facing uncertain doom, thou findest thyself lost. Fret not, we shall persist and free thee of the most dreadful curse. Remain calm, Indy. No matter what may come, I swear upon mine own existence to protect thee. Phoenix, would that be too much pressure on you? My words surprise her. 'Tis my duty as thy guardian angel. I'm touched by the determination behind her words. I can't find the words to properly express my gratitude towards her. Oh my god, Doggo. Doggo's tail thumped against my door scared the shit out of me. Phoenix silently looks at me. Her aura under the night sky is serene and steadfast. A cool breeze brushes past me. All my worries recede like the tide, at least for now. I recall the discussion as I just had with Phoenix and Belle. 30 minutes ago. I think that neighbor's pretty cool. Maybe she'll be our little Indy's soulmate. I know exactly who she's talking about. I pause for a moment, unsure how to respond. Nixie and I have been friends for a long time. I can't start thinking about her that way just because of a curse. Weren't you listening to Phoenix? We'll break the curse as long as her fate and heart align with yours. Plus, she'll get a girlfriend who loves her. Isn't that a win-win situation? But she might not have feelings for me. She buys you boba every single day. I think you two are a perfect match. You can get a job if you want boba that badly. You'll help contribute to the household expenses. If I may interject, that mentoring companion of thine, though from beyond the school, is a most excellent choice. Mentoring? Classmate? What on earth is this? I grumble internally. Oh dear, what kind of absurd matchmaking is this? Indy barely even knows her. Thy suggestion is much more absurd still. One mere cup of milk tea sways thy judgment. It was 3! Okay. I quickly change the subject before they can start bickering again. In any case, our top priority is finding my soulmate as soon as possible. Indeed. So, what should I do? Ooh, Phoenix opens her palm where an old antique compass rests. Its color has faded over time, marking its age. The needle at the center of the compass points towards an unknown direction. I examine its mysterious nature carefully, yet I cannot understand what it means. Belle curiously leans in to take a look as well. After a moment, she takes a step back, frustrated. It seems she also has no idea what this means. Also, hi, baby. Welcome in. This compass was bestowed upon me by mine own master. It aligns itself of its own accord, governed only by the tides of thy destiny. Also, hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. Master? The head of the Yan family? The continuation of the Yan bloodline hath rested solely upon her shoulders. She cannot reveal herself, yet her heart doth weigh heavy with concern for thee. She entrusted me with this compass so that I may aid thee in thy journey. Really? It's such a shame I left my old town at such a young age. I know nothing about my family. I can't believe there's still the Yan family head. I thought these roles only existed in fantasy novels. Now that I think about it, I really don't know much about my family. My parents rarely mention them either. Phoenix gestures for me to take the compass. I reluctantly hold it in my palm and flick the needle. But instead of snapping back to its original position, it begins to spin uncontrollably. Why is the needle doing this? Isn't it supposed to be aligned with my astrological chart? It reflects thy current predicament. Are you saying the needle represents my unfortunate fate, like a candle on the verge of being extinguished by the wind? Phoenix's expression is complex. She doesn't respond, but I know the answer. I love the manhwa art for this game. I know, it's so gorgeous, dude. All of the women in this game are so fucking beautiful. For the first time in my life, I feel the looming sensation of death. The possibility of death is like a python wrapping itself around my neck. A feeling of suffocation rises within me, unlike anything I've ever felt before. Shouldst thou cross paths with thy soulmate, the compass shall respond. Good or evil, it shall reveal all. Phoenix calmly explains the cruel reality I'm facing. In order to survive, I must improve my relationship with others. I'll have to rely on their feelings to continue living. But what is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No, sorry. Is it really fated destiny? If I approach someone with the intention of falling in love with them? This approach conflicts with my belief of what love is. I'm scared. I already prepped myself mentally, but I can't help feeling scared. Fear is natural. I'm scared that one day I'll just drop dead, but I'm also scared of becoming someone who becomes blinded by their need to survive. Panic and fear overtake me like a tsunami. I'm drowning under these waves of emotion. Under the night sky, Ocean City remains lively. The lights are bright and the crowds are moving endlessly. In the narrow alleyways, bustling food stalls, and thriving commercial streets, groups of people chat and stroll in every direction. Everyone's enjoying this ordinary day. But all of this seems so far away from me. My life is like an hourglass, counting down with every single grain of sand. It was all so ordinary back then. I didn't expect to feel like this. I'm immersed in my own sadness, unable to escape from the misery that's consuming me. Phoenix can sense my inner turmoil. She silently stands at the side, waiting only to let out a sigh once the tea runs cold. How fares thy heart? If I meet my soulmate, then great. If I don't, I'm not going to go against my morals just to survive. I guess this is my way of coping with everything. Phoenix smiles gently. With a flick of her fingers, the cold tea becomes piping hot again. Why? Thou hast not changed. That alone eases mine own heart. I haven't changed. Humans are fickle, yet thou alone dost remain steadfast, even in such conflict. I'm struggling to wrap my head around her sentence, but I can tell she's trying to encourage me. I don't want Phoenix to worry, so I force myself to smile. Beep. The phone in my pocket rings. I pull my phone out. It's a text from an unknown number. The sender is Huan Yu Technology. Dear Indy, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted as a product development intern. Please report to Human Resources Department next Monday at 9 a.m. with the relevant documents. Begin onboarding process. Let's fucking go. We got in, baby. The message makes my mood a lot better. At least that's one problem less that I have to deal with. Juan, you accepted me. I text my parents and Megan, letting them know the good news. My feelings lift after they congratulate me. I shouldn't fall into despair worrying about what the future holds. I need to live in the present. I quickly compose myself and remember someone I must thank. I passed the interview. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'd like to properly thank you sometime. Congratulations, you did this all by yourself. I didn't help much. Good luck at work. Shwejia doesn't respond to the part where I mention wanting to properly thank her. I know she's busy, but I'm still a bit disappointed. Phoenix suddenly speaks. A career is challenging, and the tides are ever-changing. Hold on to thy heart, and let not the world's currents sweep thee astray. Phoenix smiles one last time before returning to her room. I just finished cleaning up the guest room and changing the sheets. Belle settled into the storage room next to the guest room. I put her there to avoid yet another argument between her and Phoenix. I need to get my rest. I did clean the storage room, but there were still a couple of items I hadn't moved out. For the past few days, I heard Belle rummaging through the stuff in there. After Phoenix returns to her room, Belle restlessly pops out and knocks over the porcelain cup Phoenix had left on the table, inspecting it like a thief. She uses something this incredible to drink tea? I've never seen a cup like this before. What? I walk over, fixing the cup. I notice 4 words engraved on the bottom. Ann City Private Seal. That must be some city from thousands of years ago. The corners of my mouth twitch. No wonder that cup looks so old. It's an ancient relic. I carefully place it down, terrified of breaking it. The next day was Saturday, and Megan was over the moon once I told her about getting accepted into Huan Yu, and gleefully encouraged me to go out and celebrate. I've been miserable because of my soulmate problems, but it'd be nice to forget about those worries and enjoy a night with my friends. I immediately begin discussing the details with Megan. Let's get barbecue. We can go to that place you like. Sure, I've been craving their drinks. Why don't we invite Cassidy? She's been in a bad mood recently, so maybe she'll cheer up if we invite her. The more the merrier. Cassidy might not enjoy events with so many people, but I should still ask. I open Instagram and send her a message. Are you free today? Want to grab dinner with me and Megan? Sorry, I'm busy. Oh, but I have a question. Remember my sister? She saw the message you just sent and was quite interested in this dinner. Your sister, Eleanor? Can she tag along? It's fine if you say no. Of course, the more the merrier. I texted Shwejia yesterday saying I'd like to thank her, but she didn't respond to that part of my message. Maybe that was her way of indirectly rejecting me, but it doesn't hurt to try. My friends and I are going out for barbecue to celebrate me getting the internship. Are you free tonight? I wouldn't have gotten the interview without your help. I hope you can come. I hold my phone above my head, waiting for a response, but none arrives. Disappointment crawls into my heart. To be fair, this was a last-minute invitation, and I've already mentally prepped myself for her to say no. Plus, all the attendees are my friends. She won't know anyone apart from Megan. It's completely understandable she doesn't want to come. I send 2 more texts in succession. I know people you don't know, so it's totally fine if you don't want to come. We can meet up some other day. Sorry, I didn't think this through. She finally responds around noon. No, you're good. I'm delighted that you invited me to celebrate with your friends. I'm sorry I just saw your text. I've been busy the entire day. My shift ends at 5. Will I make it if I get there at 6? Yes, of course. I was worried I came off as rude. I'll wait for you. Be there or be square. I didn't expect her to accept my invitation. Megan's surprised when I tell her. She informs me that she typically is busy with classes and rarely attends social gatherings. I'm quite flattered by the fact she's agreed. I cook up a few dishes and leave them in the fridge. I tell Belle to heat them up for dinner. I make a mental note to also bring back some delicious food for her and Phoenix as a late-night treat. Belle immediately protests. She begins begging to tag along. I don't want. You're so cruel. You forced me to live with this woman and then have me heat up food for her? Am I just a servant? Tears and snot stream down her face. I've gotten quite used to her dramatics, but this still gives me a headache. I have no choice. A little white lie never hurt anyone. Look, Phoenix has no idea how to use anything in my kitchen. How could I leave her all alone in my apartment? Why don't you step in my shoes for tonight and help me look after this place, okay? Step into your shoes? As the head of the family? Belle immediately stops crying. Her eyes widen in surprise. She's enticed. I'll be the head of the Ocean City Yan family branch? Acting head. Having spent a few days with her, I knew she could talk nonsense just like Megan. Even more than Megan, actually. Good thing I'm experienced. I've coaxed Belle using the title of Acting Head, Ocean City Branch. She now stands with authority in her hands, buzzing around to draw blueprints for developing the branch. I give Belle a couple of reminders. Mostly about not arguing with Phoenix, not jumping around on the furniture, cleaning her cat fur, and getting dressed before leaving the bathroom after taking a shower. So hi, Ground Pounder. Welcome in. Before I can finish my speech, I hear a faint movement at my door. Then the doorbell rings. Is it Megan? She's so early. I open the door. The person standing in front of me is holding a few cups of bubble tea, smiling brightly. Good afternoon. I was about to remind Belle to invite Nixie for dinner. I didn't expect her to beat me to it. She smiles and looks a bit embarrassed when she meets my eyes. I just got home. I heard you're getting barbecue? I wasn't planning on hiding it from her and reply without a second thought. Yeah, I passed my interview and I got the internship. I was planning on celebrating. I heard from a certain frog that you've been playing Wuwa. What new character are you excited for in 2.3? I'm not sure what the new characters are, but I did get 2 copies of Shorekeeper in a single 10 pull, which was pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I have the resonance level 1 of Shorekeeper, which is pretty neat. I'm gonna see if I can try and get her weapon. I don't know if it's gonna come or not in time, because there's only like 2 days left on the banner for the weapon banner. But we'll see. My words seem to have the opposite of the intended effect on Nyx. She pouts as if she's hurt. She locks arms with me, swinging back and forth. I completely forget that I wanted to follow it up with, would you like to join us? I'm really happy for you. I was sad I couldn't help you with your interview, and I'll be even more devastated if you don't invite me along to the celebration. I don't want us to be so distant. Let me come along with you. I was planning on inviting her anyway, but since she's already here, I might as well pop the question now. Yeah. Yuri visual novel. Yeah, you got a Yuri visual novel. Of course. I was planning to invite you anyway. Nyx blinks. Feels like you're just trying to appease me, but I'm still happy. I'll forgive you for giving me the cold shoulder these past few days. Cold shoulder? What? Anyway, why don't we head out together this afternoon? I should mention that I also invited my classmates. You don't know any of them, so we could do something by ourselves some other day. Wow, that's an appealing offer. You're not attempting to dissuade me from attending tonight, are you? I didn't expect Nixie to think that. I hurry to explain myself when she suddenly lowers her head and nuzzles against my shoulder. She was just teasing me. Can I have both? What? Then it's a deal. Only kids are forced into picking one or the other. I'm going to have dinner with you and your friends, and we'll celebrate on our own. I really don't know what to do with you. Fine, it's a deal. Now that's how it should be. I'm going home to get ready. And get ready for what? I can't dress sloppily when we're going out with you. I need to get ready. Give me a heads up 10 minutes before we leave. She returns to her own apartment after saying that. She's like, I gotta prep for my date, baby. I let out a helpless sigh and shut my door. When I turn around, I meet Belle's mischievous eyes. Ew. Before I can finish my sentence, Belle shuffles over, giggling. She grabs the milk tea Nyx had left hanging on my doorknob and expertly stabs a straw in. She drinks. You're way too good at this, aren't you? It's all thanks to the generosity of Indy's girlfriend. Don't call her that. Belle hums some random tune as she takes all 3 cups of milk tea back to her nest. I shout from behind her. You can have mine, but save a cup for Phoenix. She wants less sugar. I swear I hear Belle mutter, old woman drinking 30% sugar, no taste, before her door shuts. Time flies by. Before long, it's time for dinner. I fix my eyebrows and call Nix, telling her we're about to head out. I run into Megan after coming downstairs. Here, I got you something to celebrate your new internship. Also, hi, Chummer, welcome in. No kiss, I know, dude. I want to see that kiss. She hands me a beautifully wrapped box, a smug smile on her face. I bought it 2 weeks ago. I even calculated shipping times to make sure to arrive on time. You had that much faith in me? What if I failed? Then it'd be a gift congratulating you on taking a step towards a different future. I let out a pff and tuck the box into my bag. When I look up, I accidentally meet Nix's gaze. Nix loops her arm around mine, swinging it playfully. I'm hungry. How long until we get there? I check the time, trying to comfort myself and ease her impatience. Soon. It's not that far. Haste makes waste. I spot Eleanor from a distance, waiting in front of the barbecue restaurant with one hand casually tucked in her pocket. Her striking appearance has caught the attention of various passerbys, but she seems used to it. She remains composed. Eleanor only makes her way through the crowd when she sees me. She grins. Oh my god, we got a smartwatch too? Damn. We got some rich-ass friends. Who the fuck gifting a smartwatch, dude? That's crazy. This is the present I bought for you. I hope you can have a successful and fiery career. Who the fuck got friends gifting them smartwatches? That's so fucking wild, dude. She and I frequently text nowadays. We started getting to know each other. Fiery? Are you giving me a stove? Sure, I'll give you one some other day. Megan curiously studies Eleanor's face, which looks just like Cassidy's. You're Cassidy's older sister, right? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a friend of hers. Oh, are you Megan? Cassidy mentioned you before. Really? What did she say? That's a secret. I'm gonna interrogate her later. I'm also curious, but we should head inside. Nixie's hungry. The person standing next to me shrinks behind my back, gently squeezing my hand. With that, we enter the restaurant, chatting and laughing. Oh my god, there she is! I give my name at the reservation desk. To my surprise, the server tells me someone's already waiting inside. I turn around and spot an elegant figure sitting at a table. Who else could it be but Chuaji? Her gaze immediately lands on me when she spots the four of us walking in. She then scans over the rest of the group and nods, greeting us. You're here. I thought I'd sit and wait for you. It's too hot outside. I hope you don't mind. Of course not. I'm so glad you're here. Well, since you said you really wanted me to come, I came straight from work. She teases before beckoning a server to bring us some more utensils. I pull out the chair opposite of Iris, but before I can sit down, Eleanor and Nix claim the seats beside me, one on the left and one on the right. Since no one really knows each other and our food isn't here, we fall into a period of awkward silence. I'm the host, so I figure I should start the conversation. Thank everyone for coming. Thanks for coming, everyone. This restaurant's delicious, so eat as much as you'd like. Don't worry, I will. I can already smell the delicious meat. I can't wait to dig in. Me too. I've been waiting for this. I'm gonna feast in your honor, Indy. Like you don't already, Megan. Look at them. They're so cute. They're little chibis. Oh my god, Nix is feeding us. That's so cute. I didn't expect the atmosphere to lighten up so quickly after I finished my mini speech. Everyone's chatting with each other. The delicious aroma of the sizzling meat fills the air and slithers into my nose. I'm practically drooling as I watch thick slices of pork turn golden brown. The oil on the meat glistens. The meat looks ready. I reach out with my chopsticks, ready to grab a piece. However, as soon as I move my chopsticks, I notice that there's already a piece of meat in my bowl. I look to my side. Eleanor beams. Oh my god, yeah, that's true. She's giving us a little piece of meat right here too. Oh, that's so cute. You did a great job. Congratulations on passing your interview. Her unexpected kindness leaves me at a loss for words. I smile back. You eat too. Don't be shy. I just finished my sentence when suddenly I feel something pressing against the corner of my lip. I turn to the other side. Nix is trying to feed me. The first bite is for Gigi. Say, ah. Is she gonna feed me? A blush rises on my cheek. Everyone's watching. But her gaze is so affectionate that I simply can't refuse. I carefully avoid her chopsticks and take a bite, my voice muffled. Thank you, Nixie. The meat is fresh off the grill. It's still piping hot. I reach out to grab my water when a cup of cold magyoli appears in front of me. Oh, that's the it's like the Korean like alcohol. Okay, so she's given us alcohol. Oh my gosh. I'm temporarily stunned and hesitantly lift my head, meeting Iris's eyes. She smiles. Oh, it's a Magoli. I just tried some. It's sweet and the alcohol percentage is fairly low. Also, hi, Solid Spank. Welcome in. I'm dizzy and lightheaded before even taking a sip of the drink. You're so thoughtful. I'd also like sweet drinks. This rice wine is amazing. Really? That's a win in my book. Thanks. I raise my cup of Magoli. The cool liquid slides right down my throat. It's refreshing and helps with the greasiness from the meat. I'll be lurking. Yeah, thanks so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Do you still want some soju? I'm curious about the taste. We're already drinking, so maybe next time. It'll be my treat. I don't know whether or not to take her next time as an invitation or a polite refusal, but I nod in agreement, taking another sip of the rice wine. Eleanor joins our conversation as well. We're classmates, so she also refers to Iris as Wajia. Do you typically enjoy drinking? There's another place I'd recommend. Why not bring me along next time you and Indy go out? I'm actually not a huge fan of alcohol. I just wanted to try something new with Indy. Iris sadly refuses, but Eleanor seems unaware. She beams. Well, I hope you don't mind if I invite myself then. Eleanor is unusually completely focused on her studies. Her words are direct. Iris's smile fades. Of course I don't mind. We'll invite you next time. Not wanting any misunderstanding to come out of this awkward interaction, I hurriedly chime in. We can find a place first and then set a date. There's plenty of time. Eleanor meets my gaze and drops the subject. True. How was the meat? I dip the meat Eleanor plopped in my bowl in sauce and then take a bite, and I aggressively nod. Delicious. You have a bite too. The sauce is incredible. You'll burn yourself if you eat too fast. Be careful. Oh my god, we're being doted on by so many beautiful women. That's making me a little dizzy, dude. Oh my gosh. Indeed, we can visit a Japanese restaurant next time. Would you be interested, Indy? Okay, let's do it. Sake is light and refreshing. I think you'll like it. The topic returns to alcohol. I'm unable to contribute much, so I just listen as Eleanor and Iris ramble on and on about the various different types of alcohol from various different countries. It's relaxing. Nick sticks another piece of meat in my mouth. Do these two often drink alcohol? I'm so confused. Hey, you must be hungry. I'll feed you. Look at that, surrounded by 3 different beautiful women all pampering me. Megan didn't even speak, dude. Megan was just watching quietly as 3 women hit on me simultaneously. Incredible, incredible wing woman. I was so worried about how dinner would go, but once it's finally over and I step outside, it feels like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I take a deep breath. The fresh air is incredible. It feels amazing. Let's end here for the night. Be careful on your way home. See you next time, Miss Yan. I wish you the best. Thanks. I hope everything goes well. Let's meet up next time as well. I hope to hear some good news about you getting an official position at Huan Yu soon. That's too much pressure. I'm just kidding. Remember that work-life balance is important. Internships are challenging at first, so learn how to manage your time wisely. You can contact me if you have any questions. You must be busy. Aren't you graduating soon? She smiles at Iris and then turns to me, her golden eyes high-spirited. Yes, but I'll always have time to respond to the jouement. That's nice. I'd like to graduate soon, too. The conversation between Iris and Eleanor is fairly standard, but there's a sense of unnaturalness in the air. However, it's getting late, so I bid them both farewell. Okay, bye. Bye, Eleanor. Get home safe. Goodbye. You better be careful too. Text me when you get home. Oh my god. The friends that tell you to text them when you get home to make sure that you arrived home safe. It's so sweet. It's so thoughtful. I love that. After saying goodbye to them, only Nix and Megan are left by my side. Nix continues to walk forward, but Megan leans in. Incredible, Indy. You're like the female protagonist of an Otome game. Oh my god. She's calling us out for our riz, our abilities. Our powers are too strong. Hey, keep it down. What on earth are you saying? Ugh, you are completely blind. Did you not notice? They both wanted to ask you out. Megan is a professional yapper. I really have no idea what to do with her, so I hasten my steps, leaving her behind. I increase my walking speed, making sure to leave some space in between us. Megan is clearly having the time of her life. She slyly winks with a smirk. I'm just messing with you. Good luck at your internship. Yeah, you too. I suddenly feel a pang in my chest. Megan's been by my side all throughout college. She's extroverted, friendly, and loyal. We've been through so much together. I didn't think we'd go our separate ways before even graduating. Will we still be able to casually hang out like this after we get our degrees? I might not even have that much time left. I spend Sunday preparing for my internship. It's not until I roll out of bed that I recall the awkward, tense atmosphere at last night's barbecue. A sense of unease creeps in. I told Jueja I'd invite her out, just the two of us, but it ended up being a large group of people. Maybe she doesn't like being in crowded environments? Plus, she and Eleanor seem to be on different pages. I'm getting another headache just thinking about it. There goes my drowsiness. I sit up and pull out my phone, surprised by a few pending transactions I'd received. We decided on splitting the bill evenly. I took into consideration the fact that I'm just starting my new job, so I don't actually have any income. Plus, the barbecue was on the pricier side. I'm going to treat them to a proper meal after I get my first paycheck. Text Nix. After careful deliberation, I decide to text Nixie. When I think of how she looked at me last night, my brain automatically stirs up memories of when she was just a kid. Why does it feel so strange? Are you feeling better? I've been doing great. Why the sudden question? It's nothing, just something felt off last night on our way home. I was worried you weren't feeling well. You even pushed yourself to attend the celebration. Can't believe you saw right through me. I'm a bit unhappy. Huh? Why? Because I feel like I'm not involved in your life at all. I barely know anything about you. Could you tell me a bit more about yourself? It'd make me very happy. Look at her little pleading emoji. Oh my god, she's so cute, dude. How are you so good at comforting others? I'll try to share more with you in the future, okay? Okay? You don't think I'm annoying, do you? I don't. I try my best to be understanding more about you. I'm physically present, yet I don't know anything. I keep blaming myself. I just didn't have time to tell you. We live so close to each other, you can come over whenever, okay? I want to know so much about you, so much. For example, like, can I drop you off at work and pick you up? Can I come hang out with you all the time? Pleading emoji. Of course, no problem. Oh, and most important of all, oh, don't be so unreasonable. You're like a kid fighting over Barbies. It's time to grow up. After I turn my phone off, I wearily lie down, thinking about my internship. My new job starts tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be like at Huanyu, and I won't know anyone. This is an environment I've never been in before. Of course it's daunting. I wish Megan were interning at Huanyu as well. I shake my head, ridding myself of the thought. Indy, why do you keep expecting others to accompany you? Interning is like a baby bird just learning how to fly. I need to try spreading my wings. Oh my, Indy, you're acting super sus. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. Wait, where's Phoenix? That old woman left. I don't know where she went. She was muttering something about I cannot live under someone else's roof without contributing something. If you ask me, I think she's going through the menopause. Phoenix isn't as thoughtless as Belle. Is she trying to find a job? I won't bother her. I'm worried Belle might make a fuss again, so I keep that thought to myself. Hey, doesn't your internship officially start tomorrow? You should be in bed. You don't want to be late, do you? You little rascal. Oh, you're right. I'm going to wash up. Oops, I spent the entire night on my phone. Life is just endless failure. I rush into the bathroom, leaving behind Belle, who's trying to imitate someone mature. I take a shower and do my skincare routine. I'll be in perfect condition for tomorrow. I stand outside Huan Yu's office building, looking up at this towering skyscraper in front of me. I try to pump myself up, practicing my smile one more time using my reflection in the glass. I calmly walk through the revolving doors. I'm early. Once I'm done with the onboarding process, I find my seat. I didn't expect that the desk next to mine already had someone there. She has her back towards me, but she seems so familiar. I squint my eyes. Is that... Huh? Why is it you? The familiar figure is my best friend, Megan. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm losing my mind. I got transferred here. But hey, we're coworkers. Aren't you happy? Happy? You wish. When did you find out? Megan awkwardly chuckles, clearly guilty. Like 2 days ago? I'm furious. She could have mentioned this to me over the last 2 days, yet she kept her mouth shut. I told her immediately after getting my internship. I huff, turning my back against her. I even purse my lips and refuse the breakfast she offers me. Oh my god, we're pouting. Since this is my first day at work, the department head doesn't give us many tasks to do. I've frequently helped out student council, so I'm already well versed with all these tasks. To be honest, I must thank the idiot sitting right next to me for that. I've been ignoring her this entire morning, busy paying attention to the training we were being given. And make sure to keep in mind the points I mentioned before. A lot of previous interns have made these mistakes before because they weren't taking this job seriously. As incoming interns, your focus right now should be on mastering the basics. She looks at her watch when she finishes her sentence. All right, it's noon. Head over to the cafeteria for lunch. Whether it's at school or at work, everyone's favorite part of the day is lunch. As soon as the department head dismisses us, Megan makes her way over to me with a pitiful look on her face. Indy, I was wrong. I shouldn't have kept this from you. I promise I'll tell you everything from now on, so please forgive me, okay? I was gonna tell you at dinner the other night, but the atmosphere just felt off at first. And then I got so wrapped up in talking to everyone that I forgot. Anyway, there wasn't a suitable time to say anything, so I just planned on surprising you today. I'll buy you boba later, okay? An extra large, okay? She's pleadingly batting her eyes at me. It's both adorable and hilarious. I've already cooled off after a whole morning at work, and honestly, I'm more delighted than anything else. I can't hold back my smile any longer. Fine. Yeah, I'll forgive you this time. Great. You have no idea how gloomy I was when you kept ignoring me. I felt completely despaired. All right. That's enough out of you. Let's have lunch. Sure. Look, you have no idea how surprised I was when I got the transfer notice. Since it's our first day at work, Megan and I get slightly lost before finally making it to the cafeteria. Almost all the seats are taken. There's only a few empty chairs in the corner. We have no choice but to put our bags down on the table near the window and get in line for lunch. A small commotion breaks out in front of us while we were in line. Who's that? I don't know, but she's gorgeous. Aren't all of the interns already here? How's there still someone new? Megan's a huge gossip. After hearing this, she immediately cranes her head to take a good look and then excitedly taps me. Oh my god, is it Iris? Hey, look over there. That older woman in front of us really stands out. I feel like she doesn't belong here. Oh, is it Victoria? Oh, ayo? New lady? New sexy lady? Hello? I follow Megan's finger and notice a woman who indeed catches my eye. She is indeed eye-catching. Oh, she's so pretty. She's tall and dressed in a suit, clearly on a different level than all of us. She gives off rich kid experiencing the ordinary life vibes. Rich people really are different from commoners like us. You can't fake that attitude. I nod in agreement. Even just her silhouette stands out from everyone else. Do you think she's the daughter of some higher up? She's so beautiful. Oh my god. Stop randomly making guesses. We should just focus on doing our jobs well. We return to our seats after getting lunch. The woman we'd just been staring at is now sitting at the table in front of us. She's flipping through her phone, absentmindedly picking at her food with her chopsticks. It doesn't seem like she's very hungry. Megan and I aren't the only ones secretly observing her, but she doesn't seem to mind. In fact, she's not paying attention to any of us. We get 2 hours for lunch. After we finish our meal, we walk around downstairs until Megan is summoned by her boss. I take a stroll by myself before leisurely making my way back. Oh my god, from a distance I spot a pile of documents on my desk and a coffee cup with a special logo. I recognize this logo. It's a coffee shop nearby. Megan and I were just talking about giving that place a try. But that place usually has a super long line. It'd take us ages to get something. I didn't think Megan would secretly buy me coffee. Now this is more surprising than our transfer to Huan Yu. I grin, picking up the cup. Don't want it to accidentally spill all over those precious documents. I gloss over the files. It's obviously a level above the task that we've been assigned to handle this morning. However, work needs to get done. I split the documents into separate categories, putting user research and data on top and demand underneath. I need to process the research results first before I can handle the rest. It's a challenge, but it's also the first official task I've received here at Huan Yu. I grit my teeth and get it done. After a lot of hard work and effort, I finally finish part of the task, and I absentmindedly reach for the coffee, only to find the cup empty. Is this the life of a corporate drone? I see a billion empty coffee cups and late nights in my future. 2 people suddenly enter the room as I mope about. It's Executive Chi and the woman at my interview the other day. And the other woman is the older woman Megan and I saw in the cafeteria? Are you sure it's here? Don't disturb their work. Yes, but it's fine if I can't find it. I'll just buy 2 more cups. Then find it. Oh my god, no, we drank coffee for someone else. After Executive Chief finishes speaking, the older woman glances left and right as if she's searching for something. What are they searching for? Just then, her eyes flicker over at me, and I meet her glance, clueless and uncertain. Well, maybe she shouldn't have put her coffee cup on my desk, and I wouldn't have drank it. Speaking of, I need to finish drinking my coffee. Oh, my coffee is cold now. It's fine. Does that mean it's an indirect kiss? Well, I don't think she's drank out of it at all, so I don't think it's an indirect kiss. I think she got a fresh cup of coffee that she hadn't drank yet and sat it down, and then we drank it. So I don't think it's an indirect kiss. Before I know it, I find her standing in front of me, a forced smile on her face as she stares at the cup of coffee in my hand before looking up at me. Her eyes are accusing. My heart stops and I quickly retrieve my hand. Huh? Don't tell me. This cup of coffee actually belongs to her? Now that I think about it, that makes a lot more sense. Megan and I weren't apart for long. How could she possibly have the time to buy me coffee? The woman remains silent, staring down at me, awaiting my next move. I nervously stand up, fighting the urge to shrink back against her scrutinizing gaze, and awkwardly say, I'm so sorry. Is this coffee yours? I thought my friend bought it for me. I apologize for the trouble I've caused. Why don't I buy you another cup? Executive Chi has walked over and gives her an exasperated glance. Hey, Chairwoman Rosalie Chi, how come you still haven't fixed this lousy habit of yours? Why do you keep putting things in random places? Chairwoman? Perhaps my reaction was a bit too exaggerated. The woman in front of me chuckles and reassuringly pats me on the shoulder. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have left it there. Think of it as an award for doing your job so well. Oh my god, she's so sweet. We got free coffee from the beautiful chairwoman. Is she romanceable? Is she? I don't see her here though. That's the thing. We're just allowed to look, but we can't touch. Is that what it is? I'm sorry, Chairwoman. I didn't mean to. My heart is filled with nothing but regret. I should have double-checked with Megan. Now I finished the Chairwoman's coffee on my first day at work. Who would possibly believe that story? It's okay. We're not mad at you. Relax. Even though Victoria's facial expression is normal, I can tell she's trying to comfort me. I appreciatively smile. Rosalie watches our interaction before suddenly interjecting. No, there should be... more? My heart skips a beat. I don't know what else the chairwoman's belongings I've accidentally destroyed. I brought over some documents from the head office. I put underneath the latte. Have you seen it? Are those the files? I gingerly point towards the spreadsheets I just finished on my computer screen. Rosalie's light-hearted gaze suddenly freezes. She walks around me and stares at the results I compiled, squinting. Her serious expression sends goosebumps down my spine. Oh, yes, it's this. Did you finish it already? Sorry, I thought our department was responsible for it. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, so I awkwardly chime in. This was indeed meant for your department, but something unexpected has happened. Why don't you come with me for a second? Can I really refuse? I balance the pros and cons, deciding to face these terrible misunderstandings head on. Okay. She starts walking before I can even answer. Victoria stands in the same spot, but follows the chairwoman after I agree. I trail behind them like a lost puppy. I only sense the sweat dripping down my forehead once we reach the door to Victoria's office. My breath hitches. Even though Rosalie is smiling and reassuring me that everything's fine, her sharp eyes make me want to hide underneath the desk. I think Rosalie's a bit of a silly head. Yeah, she's a little bit of a silly Willy, silly Billy, if you know what I'm saying. Victoria gently shuts the door to the office. The soft click sounds like an anvil is dropped right on my head. She silently stands next to Rosalie, their eyes chaining me to the floor. The joint hearing makes me feel like I'm about to hand in my resignation. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't think you would sort through all those files. Are you one of our new interns? It's not about the coffee. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Yes. She smiles, her fingers tapping the desk in front of her. Would you be open to relocating to another department for your internship? Let's stop here. Don't scare her. Victoria's tone is harsh, but Rosalie doesn't seem to care. She stares straight at me, waiting for a response. I'll think about it. At the end of the day, Rosalie's the chairwoman. An internship with her would be much better than an internship at Huan Yu. But Huan Yu has been my dream this entire time. This internship aligns exactly with the job I'd like in the future. I couldn't possibly decide on the spot. Thank you for the offer, chairwoman. This is an incredibly important matter to me, so I must discuss it with my family first. What's there to discuss? We offer much better resources than Huan Yu. There's no need to hesitate. Pack up your belongings and follow me. I'm taken aback. I didn't expect Rosalie to be so straightforward. Oh my god, she's so bold. No. She signed a contract with us. Any transfers require my approval. Oh my god. These words were meant for Rosalie, but she turns to stare at me instead, her eyes hinting at something. The chairwoman has recognized your talent and would like you to work for the Chi Group. The Chi Group is a more complicated working environment than Huan Yu. You must decide carefully. I immediately understood what she means. The Chi Group is an integral part of Ocean City. They've been operating for 50 years, managing tons of different companies. Their internal dynamics must be complicated. Victoria and Rosalie are both members of the Chi family, but Victoria chose to establish her own company. There must have been some struggle for power in the Chi Group or some dispute over benefits. I have virtually zero connections. And the only reason I got this interview was because of an internal recommendation from Zhuejie. Hastily transferring departments may not be beneficial to my career. While I'm deep in thought, Rosalie chuckles at Victoria. Management's simply management. They can follow the proper procedures, but at the end of the day, it's up to the employee. Wouldn't you agree? I can tell Rosalie has zero good intentions, yet I don't dare show that on my face. My refusal can be ambiguous. I will carefully consider your offer. Thank you, Chairwoman. Victoria places her hand on my shoulder, as if lending me some strength, and glares at Rosalie. Rosalie, still smiling, silently meeting Victoria's gaze. Finally, her shoulders slump and she admits defeat. All right, I can tell she means a lot to you. She can stay. Okay, Andy, taking me back to work. Oh, wait! I'm about to open the door and exit the office when Rosalie calls out to me. She reaches out and grabs the doorknob, yet is in no hurry to open the door. I caused you a lot of trouble by misplacing my belongings and inadvertently increased your workload. I'd like to buy you dinner as an apology. What do you say? I don't understand what she's implying and helplessly glance towards Victoria. My heartbeat calms down when Victoria nods. She's been protecting me this entire time, so I trust her judgment. Thank you, Chairwoman Chi and Executive Chi. I text Megan since my dinner plans have now changed. Can't grab dinner with you tonight. Get home safe. Huh? You said we'd get coffee together. I just finished running an errand. Apparently the coffee shop has less people around this time. Any mention of the coffee sends tears streaming down my cheeks. My entire afternoon has been a burning disaster because of one singular cup of coffee. Megan has unintentionally reopened the wound. I grit my teeth and type out, maybe next time, before putting my phone away. Victoria and Rosalie must have more money than I can possibly imagine. The restaurant they've invited me to is luxurious and high class. I feel out of place dressed in my plain, simple clothes. The two women sit across from me are familiar with the menu. Rosalie gives me recommendations for what to order after asking for my preferences. The food is exquisite, but I feel like I'm sitting on pins and needles. My mouth is tasteless. Are you still hungry? I'm immediately shaking my head, scared there'll be more misunderstandings. I'm completely full. I'll drive you home. Rosalie, you can head back. Be careful on your way there. Call me if anything comes up. She nods, making a call me signal with her hand. Rosalie thinks she's the main character, but she's actually being the mysterious, bold boss character. Yeah. The fact she makes a call me with her hands, dude. Oh my god, she's so fucking flirty. Holy shit. This entire day feels like I've survived a hurricane. Why so nervous? How could I not be nervous? I didn't expect your cousin to be the chairwoman. I feel like I've stumbled upon some classified secret I'm not supposed to know. It's not a secret. We're just relatives. Are you upset with me for denying you a transfer opportunity? She casually asked, but I can tell she's searching for a serious answer. Empathize with her. No, I understand. You must have had your own reasons and made the decision that was best for both me and the company. She nods her head. You're reasonable, knowledgeable, and capable. You'll be promoted provided you continue working hard. Thanks for the compliment. Indy, I'm uncomfortable letting you work under the Chi group. Is it that scary? I don't know what others think, but to me, the Chi group is all about connections and establishing relationships. It's not really a place where you can grow. Victoria's words pierced me like a knife. The Chi group would be a living nightmare. Good thing I didn't make the wrong choice. I'm grateful I didn't dive headfirst into Rosalie's trap. Victoria only drives away after I've gone upstairs. After I take a shower, I notice I've received a text. It's her again. Wonderful job today. Get some rest. Thank you. Thank you, Executive. You too. You can just call me Victoria. No need for such formalities. Victoria? Like this? Feels weird. Oh, her little smiley blush emote's so cute. Executive Victoria. You just took 2 steps back. I'll just call you that when we're alone. Okay. It's getting late. Wonderful job today. Get some rest. You too. Good night. Good night. Let's go. Alright. Let's save here. There we go. And now it's time to go on a date. We gotta go with Nixie. You risen the CEO? Maybe. Right now though, because we can only have one soulmate, so we're supposed to only focus on one person. So I'm focusing on Nyx. I have some free time this weekend, so I head downstairs to the supermarket and fulfill my promise to Nixie by picking up her packages along the way. I return from the post office with a large box in my arms. I knock on her door. I soon hear the sound of footsteps approaching me from inside. The door clicks open a few seconds later. Before I can say anything, Nyx cheerfully greets me. Look at her setup! Oh my god! Is that triple monitor setup? Holy shit. You're here! Yeah, look at that. That's triple monitor setup, dude. That's crazy. I only have dual monitors. But honestly, I've been thinking triple monitor setup might be nice, but I don't have the room for it. Dude, she's a streamer. Yeah, she's a streamer. Yeah, she mentioned it earlier, that she streams. Thanks. Leave the rest to me. You can take a break. Okay. She sets down the box in the corner, and I catch a quick glimpse of the contents. The box isn't sealed tight. I see colorful objects poking out from inside, but I can't tell what it is. What's inside? It looks beautiful. Huh? They're mostly tarot cards. I use them in my life. Oh my god. Tarot? Tarot mention? Oh my god, she's a tarot streamer like me? Oh my god. Tarot cards? I've ventured into foreign territory. Curious, I ask her more about it. Do you use these to do readings? Yeah, occasionally. Dude, what are the odds that Nixie is not only a streamer like me, but she's a tarot streamer like me, dude? What are the odds, bro? Yeah, Nixie and Indie collab. Yeah. No, we're meant for each other. I have to pursue her route now. We're made for each other. That's amazing. That's not a big deal. Nixie, noticing my curious eyes, moves the box onto the table and opens it in front of me. Oh, she rummages through various decks of tarot cards before pulling out a rectangular box. Inside, emerald green beads lay on top of a silky velvet cushion. This bracelet's for you. I hope it can bring you good luck. I wanted to thank you for helping me out with everything. The bracelet's made from jade beads, each lustrous like the moonlit dew. It emits a soft, gentle light. The pure silver clasp has an elaborate and unique design, contrasting with the emerald green, like stars in the night sky. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the present, Nixie. You don't have to be so polite. I'll help you put it on. She holds the bracelet with gentle hands and carefully fastens it around my wrist. There's a small pendant hanging in the center. Its color rich and intense. The jade beads are cool to the touch. It feels nice against my skin. Yeah, she even has something of an urban hipster vibe. Yeah. Well, she's also got like the 4-pointed star too, in a single earring like me. Oh my gosh, we're like literally twinning. She's just like, she's like the goth vampire version of me. I accept the bracelet, but I'm still curious about her tarot cards. I wonder if Western methods can predict Eastern fates. Perhaps it could tell me more about my soulmate. Also, I wonder what her affection looks like with her. 35%, baby. We're over a third of the way to maximum love. I decide to test the waters. Nixie, can you read tarot cards? Of course. A lot of my fans ask me to do private readings for them. I'm very accurate. Would you like a reading? Yeah, maybe focusing on my love life, if that's okay. She thinks for a second before responding. A full spread would be best for this. But I'm tired right now, so why don't we just draw one card to get a general idea? What do you say? Of course, it's completely up to you. She shuffles the deck and smooths them out in her hands. Is there someone specific on your mind? This is a very private matter for me. I hesitate thinking about what to say before answering. A classmate's older sister, a coworker, a shueji at my school. So that would be the other 3 girls. So I had to say no. Why don't I do a reading for the 2 of us? Huh? For the 2 of us? Yeah, maybe we're meant to be together. You're still my fiance after all. Oh my god, fiance? Let's go. Did we promise to marry each other as children? That's so fucking cute. I'm completely lost. Her expression darkens. I can tell by her tone that she's frustrated. You didn't know this? Your parents should have mentioned this, right? Before I was even born, our families arranged a marriage between the 2 of us, but they ended up not following through. Oh my god. Wait, arranged marriage, childhood friends, yandere root, fucking, oh my god, this is beautiful. Her words seem to trigger some sort of memory buried years in the past. My mom did tell me about this. Our families used to be quite close with one another. When I was 2 years old, Nix's mom was pregnant with her. Our families decided to arrange a marriage between the two of us. However, as the years passed, we all slowly forgot about the arrangement. It ended up being treated as a joke, and eventually we all erased it from our memories. Later on, our family moved out the city, and we lost contact with Nix's family. The arranged marriage was just something in the past. I still think of Nixie as a sweet, innocent childhood friend. I never thought of her in any other way. Didn't you say you were tired? Oh, why don't you take a break? Before I can finish my sentence, Nixie draws out a card and shrieks excitedly. Oh my gosh, this is an incredible card. Are you sure you don't want to see this? Her words pique my curiosity. I can't help but ask. Really? Strength upright. This card means that we'll have a healthy relationship. We'll support and encourage each other to be our best selves and overcome challenges together. This is a really good card. Nix's enthusiastically exclaims. She flirtatiously winks at me towards the end. Her explanation sounds so convincing I almost believe it. There are so many cards in a deck. To interpret them accurately, Nix has to remember the meanings of each card and understand what they mean in different contexts. I don't fully believe in tarot readings, but I can sense Nixie has put a lot of effort into this. I avoid her verdict and praise her. Nixie, you're incredible. Can you do readings for everything? I'm a genius with this stuff. You can hit me up anytime if there's something you'd like to know. Oh, we got Tex Nix, of course. I saw a puppy on my way home. Oh my gosh. The puppy's leg is hurt. Did it get scratched? Yeah, maybe by a branch or a piece of broken glass. That's awful. Why don't you bring it back here so we can dress the wound? Don't worry, I already dropped it off at the vet. Alright, we gotta end the month. The next month, it's now November. And of course, we go with Nixie again. Nixie, I'm here. I whisper, but Nix doesn't respond. She lays quietly on the hospital bed, her eyes shut, as if she's in a deep slumber. Oh my god, did she fucking die in a single month? She just did that tarot reading for us and now she's dying? I placed the items I just bought on the bedside table. I let out a sigh, recalling the events that had led to this exact moment. 10 hours ago, Nixie and I went out together. When we were crossing the road, a car suddenly lost control and swerved towards the sidewalk. Maybe it was intentional, maybe it wasn't. The car was charging towards me, and in that split second, Nix pushed me out the way. You can't have shit our childhood way, I know, right? Another car that lost control. I stand there, frozen. The panic from that day's car accident rushes back, overwhelming me. Fortunately, Nix wasn't seriously injured. A pedestrian nearby helped call an ambulance and she was rushed to the hospital immediately. The doctor told us she hadn't suffered any major wounds. She just has a mild concussion and will be disoriented. I sat right next to her hospital bed the entire night, only leaving in the morning to buy breakfast from the cafeteria. I know, she saved our lives, dude. Yesterday afternoon, the police came to take a statement. They told us that there wasn't a driver in the car. But if there was no driver, why did a parked car suddenly start moving? The detectives are considering the possibility that the car's brake broke. That combined with the slightly downward slope on the road, we're still waiting for an exact answer. Has my bad luck affected Nixie as well? Nix has been unconscious for nearly the entire day and night. Her face is as pale as a sheet of paper. Also, hi, Nomad. Welcome in. The doctor told me to call her family. I called my parents, hoping to get the phone numbers of the Xiao family. We were neighbors for years. Maybe they kept a line of communication open. Sadly, my mom told me that after we moved, Nix's family did as well. They changed their number, and we haven't been in contact ever since. I can't believe everything ended so long ago. It feels like just yesterday Nixie and I were playing together. Sitting next to Nixie, I feel confused. I know nothing about her. She risked her life to protect me. If something really happens to her, my heart fills with anxiety, but I suddenly feel a gentle touch on my finger. I look down. Nix weakly smiles. She tries to comfort me. She doesn't take her hand off my pinky, but she tries to lift it up, as if telling me to wipe my tears away. Why are you crying? Oh, Nixie, you're awake. I'm so glad you're awake. Nixie opens her mouth again, but nothing comes out. She just woke up, so her body's still weak. After taking a few breaths, her lips move again, and she murmurs. I'm worried she'll exhaust herself, so I lean in. She says, "Oh." She wouldn't be lying here in this bed if it hadn't been to protect me, but the first thing she does after waking up isn't to worry about herself. She's comforting me. I tightly grip her hand, holding back my tears. Nixie, don't worry about anything. I'll take good care of you, I promise. A weak, soft smile makes its way onto her lips. She nods slightly. As long as you're okay. No. Over the next few days, I alternate my time between home, school, and the hospital. Nix recovers quickly. She's already up and about not long after waking up. She's in much better condition than I expected. She proudly tells me that she's an athlete, so her body's in tip-top shape. She even brags about the accident. Thanks to my fast reflexes, I flew in front of that car and successfully pushed you out the way. There isn't a trace of fear in her voice at all. I sigh. That was dangerous. How could you disregard your own safety? A few minor injuries here and there are worth it if it means you're safe. Plus, I get the bonus of having you by my side when I recover. You shouldn't think like that. Nothing's more important than your own health. I say that, but I can't shake the feeling that this car accident was targeted at me. I had inadvertently involved Nix. Do you still remember the past? The past? She looks at me, her eyes distant. When I was a kid, my parents were always fighting with each other. They'd ignore me, so I'd hide outside and cry. After you found out about this, you'd buy me snacks and take me out to play. One time, our kite got stuck up in a tree. You climbed up to get it and almost... Okay, that's enough. I was a mischievous kid, getting into all sorts of dangerous activities. I guess you could say I was fearless. I'm surprised she still remembers this. Nix might have had a Zenkai boost from this. Stronger now. Yeah, she's powerful. I quickly cut her off, not wanting to remember embarrassing memories from my childhood. Why won't you let me finish? You never let me talk about the past, but those were the days I was the happiest. I glance at her. She sits quietly on the hospital bed, her face still pale, and her eyes lonely. My heart aches seeing her like this. I can't help but reach out my hand and ruffle her hair. Huh? I can't believe you remember. I don't want to forget about the past. You were by my side all that time, protecting me. I'll always remember. My hand slips off her head and slowly drops. She grabs it in hers. We'll create even happier memories in the future. Her recovery's gone well. The color on her face has returned. She's currently sitting up in her bed, playing with my fingers. Yeah, edgy backstory, yeah. It's like she's a child that just found a new interesting toy. Her warm palm brushes against each of my fingers. Don't beat yourself up. I'm an adult now. I can protect you. I'm really happy I was able to help. That's been my dream ever since I was a kid. Even if I died, Don't say that. I refused to let her belittle herself. You were always busy, so we rarely saw each other, even though we're neighbors. But now, after getting hurt, I see you every single day. Isn't that great? Her usual playful smile has returned, but my heart still feels heavy. I don't mind getting hurt even more. Stop saying that! I cut her off again, my tone firm. Okay, I'm just kidding. I won't say it again. Pinky promise you'll take good care of yourself too. Yes. I'm not sure if she's serious. I sigh, but still interlock my pinky with hers. Cross my heart and hope to die. And that's another agreement that we've made. This will be our little secret. Have you heard? Our elementary school is getting renovated. Elementary school? That was ages ago. That place must be falling apart by now. And now that you mention it, I've rarely been back to our old hometown after starting college. Are you feeling nostalgic? Just a bit emotional. You used to chase after me, and you tripped a lot. And then I'd help you up, and a few steps later, you'd trip over a rock. That was so long ago. You secretly cried at school because you failed a test once. Then you found out the teacher accidentally gave you the wrong person's test paper. Good thing you were there to help me ask for my actual test paper. Yep, without me, your mom definitely would have docked your allowance, right? Hey, why don't we head back sometime and visit? What do you say? We'll see. Do you want to go back? Not really, to be honest. Running into you again in Ocean City has made me very happy already. Nixie. Aww. I'll go back and visit with you if that's what you want. Alright, now we can end the month. We in December now. It's Christmas time. We gotta aim straight for Nyx. This is probably gonna be the last date we can do before we have to stop. Because devs only want no more than the roughly 3 hours of gameplay, so. But we are on the Nyx route. We're getting a lot of juicy story. We got a lot of stuff we haven't gotten in the demo yet so far, so I'm very happy with it. I think it's super cute. Let's see what our affection is currently, actually. 48%. Oh my gosh, almost halfway. Almost halfway. Okay. When I step into the hospital room, a faint, delicate fragrance swims through the air, sending waves of joy into my heart. It was the smell of the blossoming oriental lilies I bought for Nixie a few days ago. I'd carefully picked them out. They've now fully bloomed and shrouding the room in a wonderful scent. You're here! Is it cold outside? The temperature's been dropping. You need to stay warm. It was a little chilly outside. Don't worry, I've got extra layers on. I was worried you might get cold, so I brought you a jacket. Also, the Phantom Bees, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks. Nyx gleefully takes the coat from my hands, but her eyes have already drifted to the bag I'm holding. She reminds me of a greedy little cat. I can't help but dangle the bag in front of her eyes, teasing. Guess what I cooked for you today? Creation carb tofu soup? I've been craving that. Correct. I saw you searching for it on a food delivery app, so I thought to myself, why not make it for you? Have a taste. I know that Nixie's been living independently for many years, but I still see her as a child like Mei. I had to take care of her. But after all this, I have to admit, Nixie's more capable than I am. That day, when the doors to the emergency room shut in my face, my mind went into a frenzy. I didn't know what to do. I only began calming down once Nixie was settled in her room. After she woke up, she handled everything herself. She didn't need my help at all. She was badly injured because of me. The guilt eats me alive. I knew I had to do something for her, but Nixie rarely gives me any opportunities to help. In the end, the only thing I could do was bring her food. I hoped it would help her recover. My thoughts wander back to reality when Nixie is almost done with the soup. I curiously inquire about what I saw when I walked in. What were you doing earlier when you were by the window? Her gaze drifts to a bouquet sitting on the windowsill. I trimmed the flowers so they'd last longer. Even when you're busy, the flowers you bought me will accompany me. Her words are unexpectedly sweet. The delicate fragrance fills the air. I can't help but smile. Her words are unexpectedly romantic. We'll plant our own flowers. Flowers without roots eventually wilt. We can plant our own flowers together so that they'll last for a long time. I have a ton of experience with this. My balcony is filled with plants I raised myself. Nyx's eyes light up. She starts counting excitedly using her fingers. Then I want roses, hydrangeas. Oh, I also want asparagus fern, African milk trees. Hey, is it true spider plants can cover an entire wall if you take good care of them? Have you planted any before? Oh, she's so cute and excited. Okay, why don't we start with something small? It'd be impossible to take care of all of those plants if we try to grow so many at once. Okay. I grinned, patting her on the head. I changed the subject. The flowers in the vase are almost wilted. Do you want me to throw them away on my way out? No, but there's no use keeping them here. I like these flowers. They're still mine, even if they turn into tiny little dust particles. I'll put them in a box if they wither and admire them from there. Oh my god, look at her yandere eyes kicking in there, dude. Oh my gosh. Her tone is tender and affectionate, as if she wasn't talking about the vase, but a strange feeling creeps into my heart. I can press these flowers for you if you'd like them so much. Okay, but promise you'll buy me a new bouquet tomorrow. I want both the old and the new. I will. Why don't you eat? I'll take a break and head back to school later. You can have the bed. I can eat at the table. No way, you're the patient. I'll just take a quick nap in the chair. Nyx tugs on my sleeve, dragging me to her bed. Oh my gosh. No more arguing. You won't have time to nap. I can't win against her, and my exhaustion is getting to me. I obediently nod and lie down on the bed, drifting off. When I wake up, Nyx is sitting next to the bed. Her eyes, clear as amber, softly reflect my face. Has she been sitting here the entire time, staring at me? This entire time? Maybe it's because I just woken up, but my body feels completely weak. Opening my eyes to see her has sent my heart into a crazed frenzy. It almost hurts. Those eyes. I struggle to shut mine, wanting to escape her gaze. The uncomfortable thought I've been trying to push down rises to the surface. Memories of the past surface and flash before my eyes. Nyx's enthusiasm, her yearning, and how far she went to save me. And when she read my fortune, she even calculated our fate. She brought back memories I had already forgotten. Does Nixie have feelings for me beyond friendship? But I've never thought about her like that. Even after reconnecting, I still think of her as the Maymay next door. Yes, our parents arranged a marriage for us, but it was just a joke. Did Nixie think it was real? Nixie? I attempt to call her name. She finally blinks, a soft smile spreading across her lips, as though she just returned to the present. Did you sleep well? I was okay. How long was I asleep for? Oh, 40 minutes or so. Perfect timing if I do say so myself. Okay, time for me to get to class. I put on my shoes and straighten my clothes. Nyx remains seated, not moving a single finger. Are you leaving now? Those absurd thoughts resurface in my head. I uncomfortably turn away, avoiding her gaze. I have to leave. I should leave. But will she be disappointed if I just leave like this? I'll come visit you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. I want to say something to comfort her, but the words stop in my throat once I see those eyes. It's obvious that her lament isn't just due to a friend leaving and the fact that she'll be alone. There's another feeling she's suppressing, her deepest desire. Nyx is jealous of my relationship with Megan, even though we're just friends. She always wraps herself around my arm, snuggling next to my shoulder. She constantly latches onto me, pitifully blink at me with those bright eyes, begging for my attention. It's almost as if she's telling me how much she needs me. This girl looks like she belongs in reverse 1999. Honestly, you're right. She kind of does look like that, actually. I'd assume this was just her being childish. Maybe she's still dependent on me. But after these past few days, watching her sort out her life so maturely, I realize I can no longer lie to myself. Nixie's already grown up. Those childish behaviors towards me are just remnants of her emotions. The sound of my heartbeat surges, rushing through my chest and overtaking my entire body. I suspect Nyx can hear it too. Otherwise, why did she suddenly pull away? Why are her eyes so interested. You don't want to leave? Then stay with me, okay? Don't go to class. I'll be better soon, so for now, stay by my side. Her words are earnest, but I still turn around and leave. I was pushed into a corner, hard-pressed, shoved. I chose to flee. I don't even say goodbye. Oh my gosh. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Nixie. I made you a special bento for Christmas. Guess what's inside? I have no clue. It's not gingerbread cookie onigiri, right? Or maybe cookies shaped like a Christmas tree? You guessed it perfectly. You're not secretly living in my head, are you? We're connected telepathically. Good evening. Is there any Yuri left for me? We are actually approaching the ending. This date part is the last bit that we can play for this. I'm just finishing up this date. Really? I find that suspicious. I'm just kidding. I saw your Instagram post. What? I thought I had the post from you. Looks like you made a mistake. So careless. But I've been really happy you've been paying attention to my posts. See you at lunch. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and save. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately. But yes, this game was absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna be finishing this off stream. But the devs have requested that content creators and streamers and videos only showcase the first 3 hours of gameplay, right? And not spoil the endings. So I want to respect the devs, and I won't be showing any more than this. I will be playing more of this though. But if you guys like this and you want to support the devs and you want to play it for yourselves, it is currently available on Steam. For those of you watching on YouTube, it is in the description of the video. You can get the link to the Steam page for this game. And then for those of you on Twitch, if you do !love curse, which I can do right now as well for you too. Whoops, I fucked up. Whoopsie poopsie, hold on, I can type. There we go. There you go. And there is the link right there for Love Curse. It is currently on sale right now as I am posting this, or recording this, because it just released, like, literally only a few, like, earlier this week. So it's still up and it's on sale. It's like $12. So yeah, you guys should absolutely support the devs. This game is amazing. I can't wait to play the yandere route on my own. I'm gonna be screaming about it. I love Nyx so much, She's so cute. But yeah, let's see who is online right now. Who is up on Twitch right now? Is there anybody else playing Love Curse, I wonder? We could probably check and see. Oh, there are a couple of other people. Let's go with... We'll go with this person. They also seem to be a VTuber who is also playing through this. So if you guys want to see who they try to seduce, we'll see if they have as much riz as I do. They're about to get stabby. Look, I'm okay with the fictional yandere. I like toxic relationships in my fiction because I think it's fun. Would I ever want in real life? Fuck no, I would stay a million miles away in real life if this was a real person. But she's not real, so like if she wants to kill me, it's hot, you know? Dare you absolutely stunning legend, I must snooze. Thanks for the impeccable show. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we're gonna raid Ilva Demonas, who's currently playing the same game, if you guys wanna watch. But yeah, tomorrow I will actually be streaming a little bit earlier than usual, around 8 a.m. my time. So we will be doing that. or not 8 a.m., 8 p.m., sorry, 8 p.m. my time. 8 p.m. my time with the special guest, my partner, Harper. Harper and I will be playing Monster Prom for MonsterCon. We're both going to be fighting for the Clussy. So if you want to see that, that'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. my time. And then after that, we'll be doing community night. We'll be watching some more anime. But yeah, so hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night.